'Cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Here I go.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all under one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, up all week, wasting time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me. We don't stop, we're gonna celebrate. Can't stop, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, one more time. One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
One more
I
time.
love you when you're singing that song, yeah. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. Like we sitting on the bench, nigga, we don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. Like we sitting on the bench, nigga, we don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Don't you?
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love's insanity, why are you my clarity?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I pay her. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop it. Please don't stop the music.
You gotta work what you got, you gotta work what you got. Supposed to be in class, but I ain't going unless she on the couch. See what's on the telly when we leave the house. Can you stay well? Can you stay well? 'Cause girl, I'm feeling lazy and I'm trying to hang around.
If I could, then I would. I'm going wherever you will go. We're up high or down low. I'm going wherever you will go. If I could, then I would. I'm going wherever you will go. walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. These metal stars don't look like they're fading. Don't look like they're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal stars don't look like they're fading. Don't look like they're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal. I got love.
Got love.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the pudding in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice. Yeah, yeah.
Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, and I'll follow you to
Gotta
the
blame it on my juice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice. Yeah, yeah,
If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, and I'll follow you to the
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book.
I need to hate you to love me, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me, to love. I needed to lose you to love me.
Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. I've been thinking about forever.
In the car, I just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's time to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous, so I really can't eat. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever.
Cracks begin to show. Dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just fake to see me dance just one more time?
Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your home, oh. On the phone. All alone, I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your house, oh. On the couch. In the sun, at the place to function. I'll give it to you, no interruption. She spoke words that would melt in your hands. She spoke words of wisdom. To the basement people, to the basement. Many surprises await you. In the basement people, in the basement.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's time, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the dream of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the dream of living is gone. They're all gone.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I wanna make you move because you're standing still. If your body matches what your eyes can do, you'll probably move right through me on my way to you.
Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing.
Hey, can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, kind of crazy, but we got to jump on the mic right here, okay? I mean, just a little heads on up. It is 7:03 a.m. We have CLRO right now absolutely pumping. CLRO is going crazy at this moment, so it's very early in the morning, but I'm trying to get my day started here and try to figure out exactly what do we want to do. As of now, I'm going to be putting 250 shares on out there. We got up towards 1807. How high can we get up towards? We have to take a look. What is the ultimate goal here, guys? The ultimate goal. What is this old spiking high? 1850. And then we have all the way up towards here, 1960. And then we have up to here, 20. I'm going to be going 250 shares around that 1960 mark. I'm going 1940, 250 shares. 1950, 250 shares. 1980, 250 shares. $20. $20, 250 shares. I'm just kind of spreading this all around I'm thinking from this point to this point. That's what I think is the best idea. You know, to go from one point to another point. Now, we did just form a little bit of an upper shadow as, again, CLRO just came on up towards that top area. So we did not break through just yet, at least. We are, again, in that $18 mark. There is a chance that we continue to break on through. I am going to be waiting probably for this area to this area and see if we can be able to get filled. It looks like we're just missing it, though. Stock is getting a little bit of a pullback right now. Stock's already getting some weakness. I was hoping we go a little bit higher before this pullback. So again, indicators, let's go on the VWAP indicator. I know, again, we're kind of starting off hot right here. It's just because there's a lot of action. Right now, guys, you know, there's money to be made. Right now, it's a very hot play. CLRO got up to 1928. I wanted to look for a little bit higher. So again, where we got up to is so far, let's put this into red. This is the high of the day so far. That's where we've gotten to, the high of the day. And again, I was going to look for in between the areas of 1970 all the way on up towards, again, the price of this old high of like $21. Now, Dek, why did you want to look here? Because this is near the tops. Remember, the tops, guys, that's where strong resistance is at. The top, that's where's the best chance of reversing. The higher you go up, the higher you climb, the better room you have to fall. Right? The higher you go on up, the more room you have to fall. And unfortunately, right now, it seems like CLRO, you know, is getting the gist. This stock was up 250%, now starting to crash all the way back on down. So again, CLRO, it kind of hurts me a little bit because again, I wanted to enter starting at this blue line. And as you guys could see, it started turning right at that red line. CLRO has gone from $6 and has ripped and ran all the way up towards $19 so far. I mean, what an absolute beast. If we again think about it, guys, this play going on over a $13 climb on CLRO in the matter of what, from 6:47 to 7 o'clock. I mean, guys, this is a 15-minute spike and we're seeing something absolutely massive. Now, I do have 2,000 shares that I can go ahead and short. I do have 2,000 shares. I can go ahead and pull the trigger and go against this play. Obviously, with 2,000 shares, I could be able to make a lot of money and I could be able to make a lot of cash. But the thing is, I always like trying to get up near a top. If I can get filled near a top, that's where I feel good. I will be honest with you. Right now, I'm having a little bit of FOMO. What's my FOMO? My FOMO is, man, I was so close to getting filled at the top. Oh, maybe I should just get filled right now as the stock is starting to fall. But it's really, that's the dumbest idea. Why is that the dumbest idea? Because we have already dropped about $3. Most likely what's going to happen next is a dip buy is going to occur. A bounce play is going to occur. The stock's going to try to work its way back up towards $17, maybe $18. Imagine if I just shorted this play. Imagine if I just jumped in at $15.50. Imagine if I jumped on in looking for a little bit of a dip buy and now we're back above $17. I would feel awful. How many times have you guys ever shorted a stock that's falling and fading on down? And then guess what happens? Moments later, it bounces right back on up and you're saying, what the heck? I just got absolutely demolished on that. How many times have you seen a stock spike and spike and spike and spike, and the moment you buy, it goes in the opposite direction? We have to, again, still understand our emotions and say, you know what? I cannot put myself in a bad position. I need to wait for, again, the best overall positions I can to have the most amount of confidence in every position that I make. So that's more what it comes on down to, guys. So right now I am going to cancel my orders. So let me cancel all my orders, which are canceled now. We also do have, again, BGLC, which unfortunately is losing a lot of the hype. Now, BGLC is the #1 top gainer in the stock market this morning. Okay? But I will tell you this. BGLC has no credibility. There is no news. There is no action. There is no reason. There is no volume. Isn't that kind of crazy? BGLC has no news on it. The stock this morning went from $3 and spiked all the way up to $23. And there's no credibility behind it. Imagine buying a stock $3 and it spikes all the way up to $23. That's pretty insane, isn't it? That's pretty wild. That's pretty nuts to be thinking about. Guys, imagine a $3 stock, you buy 1,000 shares, it spikes up to $23, you make 20 grand. 20 grand from a $3,000 investment. That's what's so wild about BGLC. Now, CLRO right here, again, we're having a lot of craziness. We're having a lot of, a wild spiking. These are the top threes right now. BGLC, CLRO, and what do you think our other one is? Our other one is going to be our previous top gainer of yesterday. Obviously, we can't forget the previous top gainer of yesterday, BMNR. BMNR, guys. Hey, let's not forget about, again, old reliable right here. BMNR, this play could get a little bit wild, can it? BMNR, this play could get a little bit crazy, can it? BMNR, this stock working its way on up. Remember, the closer this play gets to $50, the stronger the resistance is going to be. And also, BMNR, if this thing gets close to $50, we know there's going to be a lot of resistance around $50. BMNR is a play that has gone absolutely crazy over the last few days, as we know, right? We know. BMNR has now gone from $4 to $50. Traders, that's a pretty big spike. That's a pretty wild move when we think about it. Now, again, all we want is a piece of the cake on BMNR. BMNR, if we go from $4 to $50, what are the odds that, again, we can jump in on this play and maybe it's going to fall $1 for us? What are the odds that we jump in on this play and, again, it's going to spike up $1 to $1.50? I mean, the thing is, we can make a lot of money. We can make a lot of cash over on BMNR if we could just get a little momentum towards one side or another. Just a little momentum to one side or another, and we can make a lot of cash. The issue is it does have about $1 spread right now. And having $1 spread is going to make it more difficult to trade and actually understand what's happening here. So again, if we're actually looking for a short, BGLC could be a great short. And the reason why BGLC could be a great short is because, to be frank with you, there's no reason on why BGLC is up in the first place. BGLC, let me type it out. BGLC, this play, if this one comes back on up towards, above $15, this could be an excellent short opportunity. And the whole reason is just because there's no credibility in the first place on why this stock is up. BGLC does not have any sort of news. BGLC does not have any sort of credibility. BGLC does not have any sort of filing. Right now, BGLC just went on a massive $20 spike and has now given back a good chunk of the gains. But if BGLC again keeps on going, I would look for a reversal right in that $15.50 to $16 area. That's what I would look for. If we take a look over on BGLC right now at this moment, you guys can see, what do we have? Bounce play at the bottom, bounce play at the bottom. Cool. But we also see we have top resistance area, right? Top resistance area. We have been watching and looking at these top resistance reversal areas. That's where we could be able to make a lot of money as well. So again, we're keeping our eyes peeled. We're staying smart. We want to put ourselves in good positions. I wanted to jump on the mic because obviously, again, I was ready to rock and roll over on CLRO. I wanted to jump in on CLRO on a good trade right there. I really was interested in saying to myself, oh man, CLRO, if we get up near $19, $20, I'm pulling the trigger. CLRO up near, again, $19, $20, I'm going to be jumping in on this play right away, right? So I want to make sure that there is, a lot of people, again, focused over on these top 3 plays. I want you guys to jump in on the best plays that, you guys could possibly do. What else we have here? NIVF. NIVF came up on Fox Runner at 7 a.m. NIVF right here, starting to get a little bit of hype as well. Deck, how high can NIVF get up towards? NIVF, this play could get up towards around 250-ish. That's the 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average, 250. If NIVF ever starts squeezing, we might be able to get a little hype. NIVF 250 would be the target over on this play. NIVS, as you guys can see, secure strategic UNA land to begin potential real-world asset tokenization initiative. Now, again, why could this one spike? This one has to do with cryptocurrency. Real-world assets. Now, crypto. That's big. That's important. Especially because BMNR has to do with crypto, and that was a supernova yesterday. So there is a chance, NIVF goes on a very big spike and NIVF goes on a very big rip and run because yesterday BMNR went on a very big rip and run. So if we're just asking ourselves right now at this moment, Deck, what should we be doing? BGLC, I would be watching for reversal up near around $16. That could be a great short. CLRO, we missed it by, not much at all. CLRO, I wanted to get filled at the blue line. It came on up to the red line. Now look at this dump that has happened. Look at this dump that has occurred. Look at the sell-off that we're seeing right here, right? We want to make sure that you guys understand that these plays are going to fade and fall. To do Wolf, not too much right now. NIVF, not too much right now. Jack, could you explain what you mean by shorting the stock at $20 and the rest of the prices you shorted at? Again, shorting the stock means, again, I'm betting against the company. I am betting that the stock is going to fall. I am not buying the stock. I'm shorting the stock. I am saying that this stock is going to turn in reverse. That's how I make the majority of my money. The majority of my money is made by, again, not buying BGLC, not buying CLRO, not buying WLF, not buying NIVF, but by waiting for the answer to be given to me. How's the answer given to me? Because they become the #1 top gainer. When they become top gainers, penny stocks aren't blue chips. They're not good, healthy companies. Guess what they do? They come crashing all the way back on down. Penny stocks, guys, go on very big spikes and then dump and give back all their gains. So the thing is, when I short every single day, when I jump in on these plays, a lot of people always say, Deck, what's the best play today? What's the best stock? What's the best one should I get myself involved in? Shorting makes your life easy. Well, BGLC will be a great short. CLRO will be a great short. WOLF, all the top gainers will be great shorts. How many times have you seen the #1 top gainer come crashing on down? All the time. Absolutely. So again, you wait for the big spike, you short it back on down. BGLC, right? The stock right here, what did I want to do? Or excuse me, not BGLC. CLRO, what did I want to do? CLRO went up from $19 down to $13. This is all money to be made. $19 to $13, that's a $6 drop. That's the same thing as buying it from $13 to $19. So for me, I find more predictability on the downside. I see more predictability on the drop. I see more predictability on a fade. That's what I see. I see more predictability selling on off. So right now here, traders, I think we're all good. No reason to put ourselves in on anything. I wanted to jump on the mic kind of like super early right here just because I saw CLRO going on a rip and run. I'm going to type some things on out, guys. Everyone, let's give it about what? Let's give it about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll jump back on the mic again at the 7:30 press release wave and look for the next rip and run. Sound good? So 7:30 press release wave coming on up in about 10 minutes here. We're going to jump back on the mic, get ready, and look for some big shorts coming on up. All right, so let's do it. I did not get filled on any position. I did not make any money so far. I am still 0 out of 0 with all my positions, and we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. BMNR, we got to keep our eyes peeled on. Ooh, BMNR already starting to get a little bit of hype as well here, traders. Now, BMNR, this is a stock that is known to have some strong resistance right around that $51 mark or $50 mark. And the reason why I say that is because take a look at past chart history pattern. What is the exact tops right here? The exact top, we do have, again, a 52. We do have 51.60, and we have all the way up here towards like $56. I would say BMNR, if this thing could ever get up towards like $54, we might want to look for a quick little entry on the short side with a quick stop loss though, right? We can't become psychopaths on BMNR. This stock is too fast, too active, too wild to kind of get a little too crazy. And you know what I mean, guys? So we got to be careful on this one over on BMNR if we want to get filled on it. There's a lot of money to be made. 100% there is money to be made. But at the same time, if this thing ever starts squeezing, we could definitely take a big hit. And that is not a hit that you want to be taking. So BMNR, keep it nice and tight, keep it nice and small. Make sure, again, you're being the best trader that you could be, and don't put yourself in any sort of unnecessary positions. Right now, BMNR, guys, is starting to rip and run. Let's see how high this one can get up towards. Deck, how high can this one go up towards? Right now, $55 top resistance, room to run up towards that 56. Are we going to keep on going? Hey, Deck, how high can BMNR get up towards? Let me go back to a weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, what do you think the goal is? 63? I mean, guys, if you guys take a look at this old spiking high over here, $63 is the old spiking high. So if we want to take a look and say, Deck, how high can BMNR go? BMNR, its first major line of resistance is going to be right around 63. Then it's really just record highs, $74. But if we're starting on off here saying, Deck, where can we look for a possible reversal? Where can we get a little bit of a fade? You know, that $63 mark would probably be a great starting point at least. So, I mean, let's just watch to see if we're going to get any more hype. We got up towards 57.45 so far. Now a little pullback. 57.45, a little bit of a pullback. Room to run up towards 63. I mean, guys, this market's hot. There's no other way around it. This market is hot. This market is active. There are people that are willing to trade and get involved in plays. If that's BMNR, if that's CLRO, if that's BGLC, if that's whatever, this market is hot. And traders definitely want to get themselves involved in some possible trades and getting themselves involved in some possibilities here. So you definitely want to make sure that you are bringing your A game today. I will look for some entries if we can get up towards around that 63 area. So if we can get up towards 63 area, I will look for some entries. If that thing starts squeezing and spiking and start getting a little ripping and run. Right now, it's back on down towards 55. All right, guys, give me 10 minutes to type out some plays. This day is going to be fun. That's all I could say. This day is going to be fun. This day is going to be exciting. $63, that's where I would look to enter. Other than that, sitting back, staying smart. Let's see what we get ourselves involved in on this day. It's going to be a crazy one. I'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes. Let's get ourselves ready to rock on this day.
Sexual healing, baby, is good for me.
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the dirt dogs. Gotta not take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go. Say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
alarms go off in my head saying not to call you this late. Still I doubt those numbers every time. Why do I replay those messages that you left at the tone last May? Slowly wishing you were never mine.
I told you I'd be down forever. Loving you is dangerous, but it don't feel right. And we'll be singing. I should look for better. Falling back to strangers, leave me hanging on. And we'll be singing.
I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. And every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls moms don't lie, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. I've been wrong about a million times, but I got one thing right. You.
Just too high in this mess, but I'm still alive. Nobody knows it but me when I say, yeah, I'm still alive.
I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time.
Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to run out of the doubt that fills my mind. Somehow find you and I collide.
We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do so. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take a blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the light for you. It's only right. This is the soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life.
Right here, right now, right here, right now.
Love me, hate me, say what you want about me. All the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me. Love me, hate me, but can't you see what I see? All the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me.
He's a damaged kid, but no one understand. Mom and Dad with me, always giving him the man. Cool and blue, my mirror, his room, come again, it's a lady. Run left with fish crabs every wish. In reality, they are his our parents, really our parents. What a quick, Louis, how you think? Our parents, really our parents.
Begging to if you seek me.
Ice dope with a baby in the spiral. Soprano see we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
So why don't we get drunk? So why don't we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why don't we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go to see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like a running say.
So why we get drunk? So why we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Somebody suck me.
Check my mouth till the smoke clears out. Am I high? Her high? I'ma rip this shit till my bone till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my leg give out. Can't check my mouth.
Look if it's better
when I lose control.
I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I need your love.
I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.
I don't wanna lose you now.
Success.
I'm looking right at the other half of me. The biggest seed that's set in my heart is the space, and now you're home. Show me how to fight now. Show me, baby. I tell you, baby, that it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. I came into the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love.
And turn me up, baby. You know that I miss you. I wanna be with you. Tonight, but I get up, baby girl, that's the issue. Girl, you know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you. But I can't wait enough, baby, kiss me through your phone. See you later, roll. Kiss me through the phone. See you like home. And turn me up,
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way.
We should take a walk someday, dream about what we could have been. But I don't wanna leave this place. There's no faith in Brooklyn. Yeah. If I move out one day, it will make me a better man. What up, Jamil? I don't wanna leave this place. There's no faith in Brooklyn. Yeah.
She said I don't spend time like I really should. She said she don't know me anymore. I think she hates me deep down. I know she does. She wants to erase me.
Magazines, on TV, no matter where you are, you might hear me. I'm in the magazines, on TV, no matter where you go, you might see me.
All right, traders, let's get back to it a little bit right here and right now. All right, back to the work, back to the gains, back to the party. Everyone get yourself involved here. Smash that thumbs on up if you guys haven't yet. And we do have GPUS still trying to move on up. Now, if you're saying, Deck, how high can GPUS go? It's this 50-day moving average is going to be its first line of resistance. So, where would you want to hammer down GPUS? Most likely, it's that 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average, 394. If we can get near that 394 mark, that is going to be the area that I do think a lot of traders are going to say, hey, okay, time to sell, time to reverse, time to drop. Remember, what is the point of my job, essentially? My job is to be able to find where reversals are going to happen. That's what I look for all the time. All I'm looking for every single day is where is the best chance that a reversal is going to happen? Where is the best chance that a fade is going to happen? Where is the best chance that we're going to see a drop and a fall? If that is BGLC and saying, oh, BGLC, that's going to fade and fall when it hits the VWAP. If that is CLRO and say, oh, CLRO is going to fade and fall when it comes on up towards $19. If that is, again, GPUS saying, oh, that's going to fade and fall when it comes on up to the 50-day moving average. So the thing is, all you want to do is be constantly looking for where's the strongest price point of resistance. Where can we see reversals? Where can we see drops? Where are we going to make money in that manner? So BMNR traders, that stock again, as we said, we wanted to look up towards around that $60 mark. We definitely are getting a couple little rips and runs. We are getting a couple little rips and runs, but we just have not, let's say, nailed that top area just yet. I wanted BMNR. It went up to $57. I wanted BMNR to be able to spike on up towards around $63. So again, we were a couple dollars short on that. CLRO, I wanted to get filled on CLRO if it spiked on up towards around $19.50 to $21. It spiked on up towards around $19.30. Just missed that one. Right? GPUS, we want to short this one if it comes on up towards around that 390 mark. Right now it's at 317. BGLC, this play over here. BGLC, we would short that play. Where is the uptrend? Here I am. BGLC, if that one could ever get back up towards around $15, we could look for a short. So again, we're kind of waiting for that perfect area to happen. Right? We haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet because we're kind of waiting for, again, that area to happen. We're waiting for that opportunity to present itself so that you guys are all set, ready to go and kind of go from there. Now, just a little heads on up, being over on YouTube, I always see the same problem. The same problem is people saying, Dek, I can't short GPUS. Dek, I can't short BMNR. I can't short. Guys, if you cannot short these plays, it's because, and I don't want to be rude, I don't mean to be frank here, is that you guys are not using a good premium broker. If you're saying, oh, I can't short BMNR, I can't short these plays, it's probably because you're using Robinhood. It's probably because you're using some mobile app. It's maybe because you're using E-Trade or TD Ameritrade. You are, again, not using brokers that are specifically for shorting. You have to use those. So what are the best of the best brokers out there, guys? Well, again, the best broker that I've ever used, that I use now, that has shorts on nearly every single stock, is going to be Cobra. Cobra, for anyone who does not know, is the broker that I use. So if you are ever wondering, Dek, how do you short all these plays? How do you get involved in all these plays? How do you, again, how do you always reverse these plays? It's because I use Cobra. Now, obviously, if you guys use that link as well, just a little heads on up, you guys do get all these discounts. You guys get 1 month of 0 commissions. Trade like a madman. You guys, again, get 0 commissions. You get 50% off commissions for life after that first 1 month, and you also get free software as well. So free software, free commissions, I don't know what else you guys can ask for, and getting shorts on nearly every single play. Make sure you guys go do that if you guys haven't yet. So making sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Now, how is for the traders that had less than the amount for Cobra? How has Venom been working for you guys? And again, I would love an honest opinion. If you like Venom, if you don't like Venom, just so again I could be able to talk to again the Cobra CEO. Again, I use Cobra. I do not use Venom, but they said Venom is a good option for anyone who has a smaller account. But again, how has that been? Just a little heads up. I would love to hear your honest review on it. If there's good, if there's bad, and what is going on with it. Right now, again, traders, we are, again, sitting back, staying smart. F02, I haven't had any opportunities on smaller caps with Venom. Again, I feel like that's, wrong. I feel like they should. And again, you're probably 100% correct, or you might be. I want to get, a Venom rep on the live stream. I want to get a Venom rep on the live stream and say, what is the best way to short if you have a small account? Would you like that? Would you like if I brought in someone from Venom and actually, again, showed or how to be able to get small caps on Venom accounts? So, yeah, I would like to be able to make that happen if we can get that. But again, I use Cobra Trading, which is their upgraded version, which is, all the shorts and everything along those lines. Traders, right now, BGLC no, CLRO no, GPUS, we're close, but no cigar. Wolf, no. BMNR up near around 63. I mean, one of these plays is going to go crazy. A little heads on up. One of these plays is going to go wild. One of these plays is going to go nuts. One of these plays is going to get absolutely insane. So it's like, we're just kind of waiting to see which one is going to do it. Is BGLC going to steal the hype, get back up to $15, then fall? Is CLRO going to get the hype and then start falling back on down? GPUS. So let's go over to Fox Runner here, guys. Let's kind of break down this entire morning. So breaking down this entire morning so far. Let's turn off our float. Let's get everything all set, ready to go. All right. Let's change this percentage out. Okay, awesome. This is where we're at. This is what we're focusing on. All right, every single person, take a look at my screen. Every single person, sit back right here, look at the screen. Now, this is over on the Fox Runner News Scanner. Now, if you're saying to yourself, what are the best plays of the day here? Well, these are the best plays as of now. The best plays that we are seeing are going to be GPUS, SNGX, NIVF, VRCA, OPAD. These are the ones with some of the biggest moves at this moment. GPUS has a 109% gain. Okay, great. We are aware of that 109% gain over on GPUS. That is a stock that we are watching to see if it can run on up to that 50-day moving average, but that's not until 394. So again, we got that covered. SNGX. SNGX is only up 26% at this moment over on SNGX. Stock is getting a little bit more hype though. Dek, let's go over and take a look over on SNGX at this moment. SNGX stock is trying to squeeze. What's the target? Target would be if we get up to 269. We got up towards 222 so far. We would like to see a little bit more hype over on SNGX and try to spike on up towards that 200-day moving average. So is there a chance that SNGX can maybe rip and run up towards around that 269 mark and maybe start getting some hype? Absolutely. So again, let's just kind of keep our eyes peeled over there. And that could be one that we could start making a little bit of money and make a little bit of cash. So SNGX, this stock, starting to get a little bit of hype towards it. If it hits the 200-day moving average, I would like to be able to short it. That would be, again, get back above 240, 250, 260, and then let's go ahead and pull the trigger on this play. If I want to get filled over on this play, could I do it? SNGX, Dek, how many shares would you like to get? I would like to get probably about 5,000 shares over on this play. If I inquire about it, there is 5,000 shares available. 5,000, locate order. How much would this cost me? 20 bucks. So this would cost me $20 for 5,000 shares over to short SNGX, which is barely anything, right? That's not anything whatsoever. I will locate these shares if it can get above 240. I don't want to do it if it's underneath 240, but if we can get above 240, I will look to locate those shares. So again, we do have GPUX we're watching. We have SNGX we're watching. What else do we have on this day? Let's just look at all stocks. We have BGLC. We're keeping our eyes peeled on. Look at this. BGLC, 374% gain. So let's actually, again, shut this down real quick. Let's go right here. Let's go to BGLC. We do have a 374% gain. We already know that one. Stock had a little ripping and running. Now starting to fall back on down. Now, traders, actually a little heads on up. BGLC just had a little attempted spike. BGLC right here, guys, what do you notice? BGLC just had a little attempted rip and run. This play over on BGLC, this one could be a great short coming on up. Now, if you're asking, Dek, why would BGLC be a great short? This is a play this morning that has had no news, no credibility. If you guys actually come back over here, BGLC is the #1 top gainer, all stocks in general. If we actually look here this morning over on the news alerts and we scroll on down, BGLC was up 400% and there's no credibility to be found. It seems that BMNR's gain from yesterday got investors all worked up to find the next big supernova type move. BGLC right now is that stock. Unfortunately, there's no credibility to hold up these gains. So BGLC so far has gone all the way from $4 to $20. This play, if it does not get big momentum, if it does not continue to get buying volume, if it does not continue to get all the hype and all the action in the world, BGLC could easily fade and fall. And the reason why I say that is because this is a stock that does not have any sort of credibility. This is a stock that has had strong resistance every single time it comes up to this purple line. And this is a great reversal area. Now, I say a great reversal area is because BGLC, what do we realize? Resistance, 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 attempted spike, could not do it. Here's resistance, could easily fade and fall back on down. So what would be the best area on BGLC? Somewhere near that $15 mark if you can get it. If you can get near BGLC on that $15 mark, that would be the best area to be able to go ahead and be able to make some money. and be able to make a little bit of cash. So BGLC, I would like to see if it can hold the VWAP, get a little bit of a pop back on up, be able to make a little bit of money from for us, and then of course, we can go from there. But let's see here, because this one just hit that red line, and now again starting to get a little bit of that reversal back on down. Oh man, BGLC already. I feel like I'm slightly missing entries today. Slightly missing entries. That is again the wedge pattern that we like to even see. There is that little fade on down hit there. Right now, BGLC, I'm still watching this to see if we get a little pop back up towards around $15. Let's go back over towards this, guys. Let's go back over here. Go to the CLRO. CLRO, guys, this one went crazy this morning, CLRO. But unfortunately, right now, it's just not going crazy again. It's had a few little spikes, attempts to be able to break through $15, and it just has not been able to do it. There was, again, a few little attempts trying to break through $15. Has definitely been solid. It just has not been able to get that $15 break. So CLRO, not too shabby. PWN, only 46 cents, not too bad. And then SNGX, that a lot of traders have been looking at also. SNGX, again, SNGX needs to get where? SNGX, a 50-day moving average, 186, which it definitely broke above. And then obviously we're trying to get all the way up towards that 200-day moving average at 270. I think right now, team, we are still doing everything right. We are waiting for our perfect entry. We're waiting for a great entry. If that's, again, BGLC, or if that's even BMNR. Right? BMNR, seeing if this stock can bull flag and squeeze its way up towards $60, $70 today. And if this stock can bull flag and squeeze itself on up to 50, to that $55, $65, $70 mark today, I mean, things could get very fun and very exciting. So again, BGLC, we are watching at this moment. Look at this wedge. See if we can get a little pop back up near around that $15 mark. If we can get a little pop back up near around $15, that could be a great little short for us to kind of kick things on off. And hopefully, again, start off the day in a strong note right here. So where would that entry be? We'd want that entry like the 1460 to begin with. Then again, rip and run up towards like 1480. Then again, maybe pop on up towards a 1499. Then again, pop on up maybe even right above it towards like a 1509. That's kind of what I'd be looking for. And really, again, when I'm looking for entries, all I'm trying to do is surround this area. I'm surrounding the purple line is my goal, right? So my goal on this trade is to try to surround that resistance line. Now, why surround it? Well, because again, we went slightly above it here, slightly under it here, right to it there, right to it there, slightly above it there. So the issue is, or what I would like to see is, could I get one little pop on up towards that area? And if I can get a little pop on up towards that area, somewhere in this downtrend should be the best overall mark to get filled and then possibly drop all the way back down towards $13 or so. So I'm really just looking for one little attempted spike to try to get $15, most likely get rejected off $15 and then see a nice fade right back on down. Right? That would be the ultimate goal. As of now, though, traders, I am not in on anything. Nothing I've been filled on today with. You can see all my positions. It's just a big empty box right now. So again, at 7:45 a.m., no positions that I've been filled on. So far, it's just been one big empty box. But I would like to get filled, as I said. And again, as we get closer towards the 8 a.m. press release wave, some big things could be happening. Big things could be happening as we get closer to the 8 a.m. press release wave. So right now, we are staying smart. Right now, we are only waiting for the best stocks possible. CLRO traders, could this get a possibility to squeeze its way back on up? CLRO, looking for a little bit of hype. CLRO, looking for a little bit of action. CLRO maybe getting a little bit of a tear here. So CLRO going back towards it. Wanting to see if CLRO can make it happen. Unfortunately, right now, BGLC is starting to fade on down, guys. So, I mean, every trade right now, I haven't traded anything yet today. I'm putting entries out there. It's just not hitting my entries. And that's okay. Because you know what? That's the way I like to trade. I like to trade where, again, if it does not hit my entry, it's okay. Traders, let's think about if this was your trading, if this was the way that you guys traded. If you guys traded in the way where you're only, again, your losses, or let's say, again, when you got filled, it only got filled at areas you like. How many times have you guys ever, again, jumped on an area that you really didn't like, but you just did it because you were saying to yourself, I don't know, I got filled because I thought maybe it was going to keep going and I kind of felt like I was missing out on a play? If you do a dip buy, and you know what? You never get filled. You don't lose any money. If you do a short up high, and you know what? You never get filled. You don't lose any money. At least when you get filled at that high area, you like the trade. You like the confidence. You like where we're at. You like everything about it. So the thing is, it's like, with myself and my trading, I like putting entries way up high. And when I get filled, I know the odds are in my favor to win. If I don't get filled, I don't lose anything. So sometimes, yes, it's frustrating not to get filled on a play and you wish you did get filled. Sure, I definitely understand that. But at the same time, guys, it's also a great feeling. It's awesome to know, hey, you know what? I'm only going to get filled at the areas that I like. And that's why I've been so consistent. So many people are watching, so many people are joining, so many people are saying, man, Dek's really been making a lot of money over these last few weeks. It's just because I'm trying to stay as consistent, as disciplined, and follow, again, the best game plan I possibly can. So, guys, let's just, again, continue to watch. Let's continue to stay smart. Let's continue to wait. If you guys are watching on YouTube right now, guys, over on YouTube, we have 15 likes, 15 thumbs up. Are you guys kidding me? Hey, I want to be able to live stream all week, but again, show me some love, show me some support. Smash that thumbs on up right now over on YouTube if you guys are, again, watching and joining us. That's all I ask. And again, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. So again, smash that thumbs on up. Let's have an absolutely awesome day ahead. Let's get ready for some fun, and I will see all you guys back here in the matter of 10 minutes for the 8 a.m. press release wave coming on up next. Okay? 8 a.m. press release wave coming up next. Stay ready, stay excited, stay dialed on in. Let's have a big day ahead. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys back here in about 10 minutes. Big day. Let's do it. Let's have some fun, traders.
Drink and to smoke to take away the pain. And I don't remember all of my mistakes, and every I got alone with no one to blame. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
I like to drink and smoke to take away the pain. You don't remember all of your mistakes, and when our hearts are broken, they're out of place. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Oh yeah, I spent 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
If I get corona, I get corona.
Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou, trying to catch his microphone, check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees, what if you brung you? Did you improve on the design, did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list, who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through. And the sexy lady next to you, you come too. I gotta go.
Everybody in the club get tips. 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 My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, child. Yeah.
I stay. I got burn holes in my hoodies. All my homies think it's lit. I miss my cocoa butter biscuit. I miss my cocoa butter biscuit.
If I could escape and just create a place of my own world, and I could be your favorite girl, perfectly together. Tell me, boy, now would not be sweet if I could be sweet? I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. We can make it better. Tell me, boy, now would not be sweet?
Once again, asking for your financial support.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? I wanna live. Don't you? Why would we?
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together.
All the big assholes that hate me the most, so yeah, I hate you too. Through all the bomb ass girls that just wanna dog shit, I hate you too. Through all the high class ass that's too hard to bad, oh yeah, I hate you too. Hey. Lucy, single, motion, champagne and cocaine.
It's always better when we're together.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay on the floor. Tonight we gon' get on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more. Tonight we gon' get on the floor.
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart.
I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you, you've been on you, my sweetheart. Yeah, we need it now. Let's go. Oh, son.
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart.
Let's go.
Cause there's you and me and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to lose. And there's you and me and all other people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you.
And I'm gonna miss you like a child misses that blanket, but I've got to get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now, and big girls don't
Cause there's you and me and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to prove. And that's you and me and all other people, and I don't know why.
Have you seen this room?
Yes, we're in it.
All right, everyone. All right, everyone. Let's get back to it because at this time, it is currently 7:58. We only have a few moments here until the 8 a.m. press release wave. Now, 8 a.m. press release wave, just a heads up, usually pretty big. Usually one of the biggest press release waves every single day. We usually tend to see some action. We usually tend to see some hype. We usually tend to see some volume. Right now, CLRO traders getting a little bit weaker. If we wanted to break down this channel on how CLRO is looking, it's basically this right here. CLRO is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in between next to the VWAP and up near around that $16 mark. If you guys want to trade, you guys can definitely do some sort of channel as in buy a dip buy support near the blue line, or again, do some sort of resistance near the red line, aka looking for a short area. BGLC, unfortunately, not doing anything either. BGLC needs to squeeze and re-break $15. GPUS hit 275, got rejected. SNGX got rejected. BMNR, not too much. Guys, the floor is open. The floor is open right now for whatever wants to come on out in the next 20 seconds. So the floor is wide open. Let's see what we get. Let's see what type of action comes on through. And of course, we can go from there. Everyone stay excited. Everyone stay ready. And everyone stay motivated right here because we have a big day ahead. Let's get ready to rock. Guys, again, I want to make as much money as we possibly can. 7:59 the market. New news comes on out in the next, again, 4 seconds. Let's see what we can do here. And let's have ourselves a lot of fun. Big day ahead, traders. Let's do it. Right now, 8 a.m. Here comes the 8 a.m. news. 8 a.m. news is out and live. Anything big? Nothing big I'm seeing yet. Nothing big I'm seeing just yet. Again, crypto press releases were really hot recently. Right? Just like BMNR yesterday. So if we see anything that has to do with crypto or Ethereum or something like that, we could definitely see a lot of hype. We're not seeing any positive. We're not seeing success. We're not seeing any. I have not heard any keywords. I actually have it. It'll go through the computer. You guys will hear it as well if positive or success comes on out. Right now, nothing at 8 a.m. though. Listening, watching, staying ready. BGLC, still want to see if that one gets any sort of buying volume. CLRO, again, CLRO still again inside this little channel. Wolf, you guys don't even need to worry about that. That's not doing anything. GPUS, not anything yet. SNGX, not anything yet. And BMNR still just sitting right around $50. So again, BMNR, if we wanted to go ahead and look for a trade, we could say, hey, Dek, I think $50 is going to hold up as a resistance line. It definitely could. But what's the biggest fear? What's the biggest fear on BMNR right here? I would say that this stock has set itself up into a pretty big bull flag pattern. Wouldn't you guys agree? If BMNR all of a sudden starts squeezing and spiking and ripping and running, there is a bull flag pattern right here ready to go. BMNR, look at this. Foomp, foomp, foomp. Like if this play ever just says, all right, it's game time, let's launch. Like that could easily happen. So again, BMNR at any point, it could turn into game time where this play launches and goes on a big rip and run. But it really comes on down to which side of the bull flag pattern is going to happen. Is this bull flag pattern going to crack and sell on off? Or is this bull flag pattern going to start ripping on up? There is no big 8 o'clock press release wave, guys. No big 8 o'clock press release wave right now. We're fine. So I'm not seeing any sort of 8 o'clock news. We're kind of still sticking with what we've known. There's the word successful. You guys heard that. MNTS came on out with, again, success. So MNTS maybe gets a little bit of buying volume. Let's see if MNTS, it says MNTS receives milestone payments for success of their execution of a contract. So MNTS, not anything too wild or too big just there. Kind of waiting to see if anything big comes on out. A lot of low float movers right now. A lot of traders trying to get some things going. I kind of want to put BMNR back on the list here. BMNR. BMNR looks like it's starting to fade here slightly. BMNR, it looks like it's starting to fade. A lot of strong resistance, as we know. A lot of strong resistance up near around that $50 to $51 mark. That is like its main resistance line. It seems like at this time, being up towards around that $50, $51, you guys can see bull flag is starting to crack a little bit. Bull flag starting to crack. Bull flag starting to get some weakness. Let's go back to a larger time frame. 15-minute time frame here, Dek. Connect some of the dots here. I mean, we're all the way up towards around these highs, all the way up here. You guys can see BMNR, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. Top resistance, $51. Pretty strong resistance area so far. You know, maybe we get a squeeze later on today, but that could be after it falls all the way back down to like $40. You know, maybe we get a squeeze later on today, but that's after, again, we get a little bit of a crack. We start falling back down to $40, find a little bit of support. BMNR, as of now, you guys can see upper shadow reversed, upper shadow reverse, and even right here, big upper shadow reverse. This is a play that I am and still, like I have been and still am very interested over on it. So all I'm trying to do at this moment is think about this. If I see that BMNR has gone from $5 and it's spiked up to a high of 57, and now again, BMNR, guess what we have? Tons of resistance around 51, 52. Upper shadow reversal. Take a look at this big long upper shadow reversal. Take a look at this big long upper shadow reversal. Well, again, when we had a reversal, we crashed all the way down to $31. If we have this reversal from $57, and again, we have strong resistance at 52, in time, this could be going back on down towards 39, 40. So I am definitely interested over on BMNR shorts today. 100% interested on BMNR shorts today. It just depends. Is this going to stay above or stay, like, is this going to be around the VWAP? Like, you know, how well are we going to be able to hold? At any point, we could start cracking, fading, and falling. And part of me wants to get tempted to just kind of get a little involved here to see this, you know, slowly fade back down towards $40. I mean, hypothetically, I jump in with 1,000 shares. Stock falls on down to 40 bucks. Guess what? I make $6,000 on a day. I mean, guys, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Little downtrend starting to form. Little micro downtrend if we wanted to connect some dots here. So honestly, best entry would be a little bit of a pop back up towards $49 if you could ever get it. Everything's kind of getting, nothing's stealing the show right now, guys. Nothing is stealing the show at this moment. Nothing is going wild. Nothing is, again, taking the hype. No play at this time is saying, Dek, this is the one you got to get yourself involved in. This is the one that's making everyone money. This is the one that every single trader is trading. We don't have that yet. So right now, guys, we do not have the play that is stealing the show from absolutely everyone. We got to give it some more time. We got to wait until it develops. That's all we can do every single day. All we can do every single day is to wait for the play to develop. Wait for a stock to be able to present itself. What are you guys going to do? Start randomly gambling? Oh, Dek, I'm going to buy CLRO. Why? Because I hope it goes on up. Oh, Dek, SNGX, I'm going to buy it. Oh, because I hope it goes on up. There's no hype right now. There's not. So again, BGLC, let's wait. CLRO, let's wait. WL, let's wait. Let's wait for the best move. If you want to say, Dek, I'm going to do a small short area over on BMNR and see a little bit of fade, I definitely understand it. If you're saying, Dek, I'm going to do a small short over on whatever play, GPUS, to see if it can fade back down to $2, that's fine. But again, just keep everything tight. No one should be going full-blown account right now. No one should be, again, going absolutely like a madman. We don't need that at this moment. So you don't need it at this time. OGEN, news pending. Let's see what we have here. OGEN halted at this time. News pending. Okay. So thank you for the heads on up. Always great to see. We never know, again, what that could be. Usually at around 8:30, that could be some things coming on up. Where do we have here, though? Let's see. OGEN. I don't see it halted right now. But, again, last order I saw was 8:02, so I believe it is. Did MNTS have news? Yep, right here. Look right above me. MNTS. Did this have news? Right above me. Right? MNTS did have, again, receives milestone payments for success. So you can see it right on the Fox Hunter news scanner, highlighted for you, all set, ready to go. Would you short Tesla? I don't short blue chips. So again, blue chips I stay away from for shorting. Blue chips, the best companies in the world. Blue chips, the stocks that go up. Blue chips, the stocks that, again, continue to rise over time. I don't short those. Guess what I short? I short the stocks that are penny stocks. $5, $10, $12. Stocks that have never been successful. Stocks that have never shown a profit. Stocks that are millions of dollars in debt. Stocks that have been fading and falling for years. Those are the stocks that I short. The odds are in my favor. What if I short Apple? Do I have a better chance of winning or losing? Right off the rip, better chance of losing, right? Even if Tesla's dropping, I don't short it. I don't short blue chips, guys. I don't like it. I don't like going against it. I don't like, again, shorting, again, good stocks. I only, again, look to short smaller cap plays that I believe, oh, hey, these are going to fade and fall for whatever reason, you know? BGLC, still trying to get a little bit of action. BGLC, if this one pops on up, we do have a downtrend up near around that $15 mark as well. Little heads on up for you guys. This one does not have any sort of news. No credibility behind BGLC. So just a little heads on up for every single trader. For anyone that's interested, just come back here. Over on Fox Runner, we actually saw BGLC this morning. BGLC, this was actually the first stock alerted this morning that said it's up 400%, and there's no credibility. There's no filing, there's no news, there's no press release, there's no nothing that has led to this stock going on a 400% move. So the moment that momentum leaves it, the moment that momentum shifted away from it, the stock dropped all the way from $23 and came crashing all the way back on down towards $11. Now, so far, what have we seen? We've seen this very nice downtrend. Now, this downtrend at this moment over on BGLC has been doing what? We have been seeing at these areas reversal, 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 and potentially upcoming reversal. If we want to trade as safe and as smart as possible, this is how we can do it. Now, this does not mean a guaranteed win, but this is how we can do it. We can look to enter on a short as we come on up to that purple line, because they won here, traders won here, traders won here, traders won here. Every time we have hit that purple line, we have reversed back on down. Now, what I will say is I like it. I like, again, for that reversal back on down, but you always have to have a stop loss just in case it ever squeezes. In the rare case, which could happen, it comes on up to this purple line and all of a sudden it pops and starts going on a big rip and run. You do not want to be the guy continuing to hold a short as the stock continues to move itself on up even higher. So again, BGLC at this time, guess where we're at? We are at downtrend area. We are at entry area if this stock is going to turn and fade and fall. Let's see if that actually does happen. Let's see if there is actually weakness on this play. Let's see if we do start getting a fade and a drop back on down right here. So BGLC, this is a play right now at this moment here, traders, that I kind of made a stupid little error. I had entries from before over on BGLC at the price of $15, and I actually just realized I'm in on this play right now. I'm actually about to get out of this play, okay? So I actually had old entries on this play at this moment, and now I'm actually going to have to get out of this play because I forgot that I set entries a little while ago. So this play at this moment, notice how it's starting to squeeze. If we break like 16.10, I am going to get out of this play. So again, just a little heads on up. Getting ready to get out, guys. I'm getting out of the stock. So just a little heads on up. I did just get filled on this play. I completely forgot that I set orders over on this play because I was being an idiot. And now I'm out of this play. I did just have to take a little bit of a loss. Now, unfortunately, guess what happens? It is starting to fall right back down right now. That's always the hardest one. Look at this, guys. That's always the hardest part of trading. How many people have ever done this before? How many people have ever gotten involved in a play? And the moment you get involved in it, again, it gets you out of it. But the moment you get out, it then comes back on down. That's hard. That's not fun. Now, obviously, you could say, well, Dek, if you kept on holding, I'm not going to develop bad habits. You know what's bad habits? Bad habits is when you get in on a play, you have a stop loss, and then you don't listen to your stop loss. And the stock goes higher and higher and higher, and you say, oh, man, last time I got out, it dropped. So I'm going to keep on holding now. And now, again, it keeps going higher and higher and higher, and you blow up an account. That's not the right way to trade. The right way to trade, guys, is to follow your game plan. So again, I kind of forgot about that there for a moment, that I set orders a very long time ago over on this play here. And I just got filled on these plays. Can it show when I set these orders? But again, these are when I got filled. I had orders on this play. You guys can see 1460, 1490, 1509, and then I got out at 1610. Unfortunately, very bad entry, almost right next to the top right there, but it's just where my stop loss was. So I know that stinks. That's a little frustrating. That sucks a little bit. At the same time, I'm not going to be a person that holds if the stock starts squeezing me on up, you know? So if the stock again starts squeezing me on up and I have to get out, that's how you have to do it. You have to get out. I will not be a person that blows up an account. Sure, $1,000, guys, you know, we make $1,000 every day. So basically right now, I kind of just gave back my gains from yesterday. Yesterday, we made $1,009 in profit. I still like that trade a lot. Again, I just kind of didn't even realize I was in on it for a second, but no harm, no foul. Guess what? We'll make that right on back on my next trade. No worries whatsoever. So BGLC still sitting right at that $15 mark. Let's see how well this one is going to be able to hold on up. How well is this one going to spike? But I got to be transparent. I'm not going to hide that trade. Again, little boo-boo trade right there. Little stupid trade by me. Again, kind of forgetting I had order set from earlier this morning. But at the same time, guys, BGLC looks like it's actually trying to gear up for that squeeze. I'm not re-entering. Not re-entering. It looks like it's trying to gear up for that squeeze. Would anyone else agree? You know, even though BGLC does not have any sort of news towards it, does not have any sort of credibility, Still has a little bit of higher lows. Still, again, gearing on up right here. Potentially could get a little bit of that pop and rip and run. So it's close. It's close to trying to get maybe a little pre-market squeeze, get a little bit of action. Again, right now going through these other ones. CLRO, yuck. Guys, how's BMNR doing? BMNR also trying to work itself back on up. BMNR team, this is the same exact idea. Like when we take a look over on BMNR, this is a very similar idea of what we're taking a look over on BGLC, where it could potentially get a squeeze. Right? I know it's not fun. I know it's a little scary, but at the same time, I have to be willing to pull the trigger over on some plays. Right? Like when I take a look over on BMNR right here, this is a play that I definitely think could be a great possible short. Now, why could this be a great short? Well, BMNR, if I take a look over on this play, it would be 250 shares I'd be looking at. What am I ultimately going to be looking over on this play? Anywhere right around that 48.75. 48.75 could be a great entry. Up towards around 48.90 could be a great entry. Up towards around $49, 49.10 could be a great entry. Up towards around 49.30, 49.40 could be a great entry. So what would I be looking for on this play? What I'm essentially looking for is exactly what we just looked for over on our last trade over on BGLC. BGLC, what did this play do? BGLC, this play has a downtrend. Every time we have hit the downtrend, we have reversed back on down. Even right now on BGLC, it's not squeezing yet. It's definitely having a little bit of trouble. It's trying to get a little bit of hype. Let's see if that's going to hold or if it's going to drop back on down. BMNR, I'm going to look for the same exact thing, guys. I'm looking to get filled at where is their resistance. That's all. I'm looking to get filled at where is their resistance, where is their trouble. And I can clearly see that, again, there is trouble at this red line. Hit this red line, reverse and fall. Hit this red line, reverse and fall. Hit this red line, reverse and fall. That's where I see the trouble forming. That's where I see the trouble happening. It does not guarantee that you are going to win every single trade that you jump in on. But if I consistently jump in with the odds in my favor, if I consistently jump in at strong resistance lines, if I consistently jump in at areas that I see, hey, you know what? We could possibly turn and reverse at these marks, I am going to win over time more than I lose. Right? That's what trading is all about. Sure, there might be, again, some times that you go on a couple downswings. That happens. There might be a time that you lose. That's okay. But as long as you keep them in reasonable losses, all it takes is one win to be able to make a ton of money. So again, when I take a look over on BMNR, I know that this is a previous top gainer of yesterday. I know that this stock has the potential to possibly get a little squeeze and pop. I know that this stock definitely has, again, potential to be able to rip and run. So at the same time, what do I need to think about? I need to be saying to myself, hey, if this stock ever started getting a little too crazy, if this stock ever started getting a little too out of hand, I would have to move on and get out of it and accept a loss. That's, again, part of trading. But you can't be scared of losses when you are trading stocks. It would be like, oh, I want to be a sailor, but I'm scared of the water. You can't, you're not going to be a great sailor. Hey, Dek, I want to be able to fly planes, but I'm scared of heights. It's going to be a very tough job to be a pilot. Hey, Dek, I'm scared of being a claustrophobic, but I want to be a cave explorer. Those things, again, just do not work out very well. So again, when we're taking a look over on these plays, we're just trying to figure out, okay, hey, what's the best area that we can get filled over on these plays for us to have the most success? So right now, I am in on BGLC at the price, on BMNR, guys, at the price of $48.91, looking to see, can we be able to reverse? Now, Dek, what's going to be your stop loss on this play? If this stock ever starts getting probably above, if this stock ever starts squeezing, as I said, up through this area, that's where I have to get out. I will give it a little bit of time, but if this play ever starts getting a little too out of hand, I'm 100% getting out and moving on. Now, again, why would I even get involved in on the first place? Well, because again, look what happened recently. Touch, fall, touch, fall, touch, fall. I'm looking for that touch and fall if we can get it. And if not, moving on from it, getting out, keeping it as tight as I possibly can. So right now, traders, in at the price, as you guys can see, $48.91. Currently down $700 at this moment. Looking to see if we can reverse, fall back underneath this red line, get some weakness. What's the issue with this play? What's the troubling thing? It has like a $1 spread right now, right? The issue is this stock does have a very large spread, and having a large spread does make it tough to trade. So Dek, right now, downtrend starting to break. Downtrend is starting to break a little bit. I need to see this thing reverse, or I will be cutting out and just moving on from this play. Now, again, why will I be cutting out? Guys, cutting out right here. Cutting out of this play, moving on. Because now I am again starting to gamble. Am I not? Dek, what's your game plan? Your game plan is to hit this red line, it's going to fade and fall. Hit this red line, it's going to fade and fall. Hit this red line, it's going to fade and fall. Guess what? It didn't hit that red line. It's starting fading and fall. So now I am now turning into a gambler if I continue to hold. Now, if I continue to hold on to my play, it's now me saying to myself, oh, hey, guys, you know, I said I was going to do this. Well, let's hold a little bit longer. Well, hold on. Let's hold a little bit more. Let's hold a little bit more. That's not the way I teach. That's not the way I trade. That's not the way I'm going to present myself to you guys. My, again, way of trading is if I'm in the green, allow that green to, again, stretch. Allow that green to make that money. Allow that green to profit. But if I'm in the red, hey, guess what? I move on. Team, I'll tell you something, okay? There are lots of fish in the sea. It's almost like being in a relationship with someone you hate. Anyone know anyone like that? Anyone have any friends like that? Anyone, again, ever see someone like that where all of a sudden they get involved, they're in a relationship and it seems like all they're doing is arguing. All they're doing is fighting all the time. Guys, for me and my love life, if even the person that I'm with raises their voice at me, I break up with them immediately. That's how it works. You even, again, speak with a high tone towards me, I break up with you immediately. And that's, again, all from my stock trading. All from my stock trading, guys. That's all it comes on down to. Because if I am in the wrong, I get out right away. That's how it is. That's how you move on. There's a million fish in the sea. So if you and I ever start dating, and again, I tell you that dinner's at 5 o'clock and you show up at 5:02, I am, again, leaving you and breaking up immediately. If I do a mistake and you get mad at me, I am breaking up with you immediately. If you and I ever were together and all of a sudden you say, hey, Sean, I have a problem, I'm breaking up with you immediately. That's the mindset you have to have with your stock trading. Maybe not relationships. Maybe, again, I'm getting a little over-exaggerated. But that's the mindset you got to have with your stock trading. All right? So that's how you got to do it. Right now, though, traders, unfortunately, I am in the red at this moment. Unfortunately, I am in the red. Dak, can we adjust maybe this downtrend? Adjust the downtrend, go from there? I don't mind adjusting the downtrend slightly. Again, this is just a play with a very large spread. I mean, you can make so much money, but you can also lose so much money. And guys, you know, I am up almost $12,000 in the last 2 weeks. I really don't want to, again, give back a ton of gains. But I know, again, BM&R is one of those plays that can make you a lot of money. It really can. I mean, look at BM&R starting to feed a little bit right now. This is like the second time today where it's like, oh, Deck, if you kept on holding, you'd make it more. But it's like, I'm just sticking to my game plan. You know what I mean? Yes. You know, I definitely agree with you in some sense, but I got to stick to my game plan. I have to do things the right way. Oh, Deck, BGLC starting to fade and fall, starting to get ugly. If you held on to that play, you would have made money. I know, but I got to stick to my game plan because I can't risk getting squeezed out of it. CLRO, same exact thing. I mean, BM&R right now, same exact thing. I unfortunately just can't risk getting squeezed out of these plays because it would take too much money away. So, you know what? I got to stick to the plan. That's okay. Guys, heads on up. TRNR getting a little bit of hype right now. Any sort of news? 11 minutes ago, TRNR came on out with a press release. So again, TRNR traders, a little bit of hype and a little bit of action over here. Thanks for the heads on up over on this one. So this play right now, traders, we are going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on it. And it just seems like at this moment we're seeing a lot of quick spikers. None of these plays have actually been holding their gains, though, very well. A lot of these plays go on very hard spikes, and then have given a whole lot back, right? Very hard spikes, then given a whole lot back. Very hard spikes, then given a whole lot back. Very hard spikes. So TRNR right here, traders. Let's be smart about it. Let's try to figure out how high this one can get up towards. Let's look for, again, the next rip, next run, next pop, next climb. So what can we do over on TRNR at this time, traders? Well, we got to be able to figure out how high can this one get up to. If I take a look over on TRNR, take a look at the past chart history pattern. This is an old spiking high. That old spiking high is 1255. TRNR is currently sitting 1287. If that stock ever starts breaking that 1255 mark, it has room to run up towards around 15 bucks. It seems like 1255, though, is a strong resistance line right now. Seems like 1255 is currently holding up rather well. If, again, 1255 snaps, it could go all the way up towards around 15 bucks. Okay? But right now, you can see 1255 still holding on up here as kind of like the main area. It's just that's a previous top gaining area. That's where, again, the stock has had trouble in the past. So, let's see what we can do here over on this play. This play at this time. TRNR, watching this one. Can we, again, be able to slowly get some entries as we come back on up towards around $12 plus and be able to make a little bit of money and make a little bit of cash here? So I will look for entries as, again, we pop back above $12 if we can get that. So if TRNR, if we could pop back above $12 and get a little bit of another upper shadow as we start moving ourselves on up, that could be solid. Right now, getting a little bit weaker, though. Little bit weaker. I want to see if we can get a little pop back above $12. You guys see upper shadow fade. Upper shadow starting to fade. I want to see if we can get a little bit of that pop back above $12. Unfortunately, it's just being a little too quick right here. $12.55 looks like it was kind of like that top area right now. Come on, let's see if we can get a little bit more. BGLC still getting ready for that potential squeeze. BGLC still getting ready for that potential squeeze. CLRO, no. TRNR starting to drop. Guys, look at this. TRNR now starting to fade all the way back on down. Trying to hold up $10. Now, TRNR, a little heads on up. If this stock does pop back on up, it's going to have a lot of strong resistance, most likely at like 1130-ish. Now, again, why 1130-ish? Because this old upper shadow is most likely going to hold up as resistance. So just a little heads on up. These old upper shadows right around that 1130 mark is most likely going to be holding up as resistance. Just a heads up for every single trader here. So old upper shadow, main upper shadow, these upper shadows, probably 1120, 1130, that area. That's going to be some sort of strong resistance line. Little heads up for you guys. Watching this one. I will look for a re-entry, as I said, or another entry on this play. Let's see if this thing can pop on up here a little bit. And as you guys know, I'm down to trade. I'm down to get after it. But at the same time, always, again, just trying to use my head to be as smart as I possibly can, putting myself in the best positions possible. I will look for a short, as I said, especially as we move on up towards 1150, 1160, and go from there. I'm looking to add in positions surrounding 1130. Slightly under 1130, slightly above 1130. I would like to try to get like 4,000 shares on this play. So far, I'm 0 for 2 on the day. So far, I'm 0 for 2. I like both my entries. I just had to keep my stop loss. So it's like, you know, Dek, you had great entries on both of them. They just went a little higher than expected, and you just followed your game plan. I'm never going to be upset with that, right? I'm never going to be upset with that. I'm never going to be upset with, again, how I'm trading on following my game plan and getting in at resistance. Am I being FOMO? No. Am I being emotional? No. Am I gambling? No. Again, I'm jumping in and having a stop loss and getting out. That's the way, again, trading works. So, again, BGLC still on this nice downtrend here. BGLC still looking for a little bit of that pop if it could ever get that. My one, again, BGLC trade was a little bit bad. TRNR, guys, just got filled on my first little entry on TRNR with 1,000 shares. Just got filled 1,000 shares over on TRNR in case this one does keep on going. Now, again, I'm going to be adding to this position, as I said. Guys, TRNR, I'm in at right now 2,000 shares total. 2,000 shares total on this play. 2,000 shares total on this play. Dek, what's your cost basis? 1135. 2,000 shares. Look for, again, everything kind of around that 1135 mark. Going to see if this thing can be able to fade back on down, start getting a little bit of a drop, and see if this thing can start getting a little bit of a fade. Wouldn't enter again until, again, we pop back up above $12. Would not enter again until we pop back up above $12 over on TRNR, forming a lot of upper shadows at this time. Usually when upper shadows form, it does show that weakness is on the way. For instance, if we see upper shadow number 1 right here, big spike, big reversal. Upper shadow number 2, big spike, big reversal. Right now, forming upper shadow number 3. Looking for, again, big spike. And then again, looking for a reversal back down to $10. So essentially what I'm always looking for is upper shadow reversal, upper shadow reversal, upper shadow reversal. Old spiking high. Still, again, trying to move itself on up here. Dek, where's the next area of entering? Next area of entering would be near the high of the day with a stop loss at a break of the high of the day. Stop loss at the break of the high of the day if that ever happened. So again, stop loss would be if it ever started going above like 1280 again. Little heads on up, okay? So again, we are watching this one closely, looking to, again, you know, get good entries, looking to be able to get involved on this play. Going to be getting out of this play if this stock, unfortunately, going to be getting out of this play if this stock can not reverse back on down here, but we want to do about 250 shares again as the stock again maybe gets a little bit of popping and ripping and running. I don't mind, again, adding up near the tops, but again, stop loss at a high of the day break. If that ever happened, we are 100% out. All right, so watching this one, gonna see what we can do over on this play. getting ourselves ready to rock and roll and getting ourselves involved on this one to kind of get our next leg. So again, we got a nice entry down low. We'll put an entry up high. And if the stock ever started breaking resistance, we'd be 100% out of that play. So right now, traders, what's the goal? Goal would be, again, drop back down towards around $10. Goal would be, again, drop back on down towards $10, start seeing some weakness and seeing a nice little fade. I am in at this time at the price of $11.35, 2,000 shares. That means every dollar it falls, I do make $2,000. So if TRNR goes from the price of $11.30 back down to $10.30, that would be, again, a $2,000 profit. Anything under $10, guys, here we go. Now we're up $2,000 just like that, guys. Look at this, baby. We're up $2,500 just like that. And now, again, we're getting some weakness. Let's see if this thing can fade all the way back. Oh, guys, let's go. 37, guys, let's go. $3,600 on the day. $3,600 on the day. $3,600 on the day. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You got it. You want this action? Let's go. All right, guys. $3,700 on the day, and I'm pretty much done on my day now. So, great job, everyone. Just again was able to make a nice profit on my day. Let's think about how we did this. We, again, just locked in all of our money, and we're all set, ready to go now. So, traders, we lost $1,203 on our first trade, let's again go $1,200, $1,203 plus $803. We were down $2,000 on the day, but we just won $3,658. So, if we have, again, 2006, let's clear this on out. 3,658 minus 2006. We're currently up $1,600 on the day. That's all I need. I'm all done on my day. So, $1,600 profit. Great job, traders. What do I tell you? What do I tell you over and over and over again? What do I tell you every single day? What do I tell you guys every single morning right here? What I'm telling you is you will not win every single trade. You will not even become close to winning every single trade. You are not going to jump in and every single trade is going to be green, green, green. But here's the good news. If you jump in near highs and you get out of the play, when again it goes against you, you are going to be successful. Let's just think about this. If you jump in at shorts at the highest areas of resistance, and you have a stop loss right above that area, and you take a loss, it's okay. And you again short again at the high, and you take a loss, it's okay. And you short again at the high, and it gets the dump, you make everything back plus more. My entire trading strategy, if you just want to think about what is Dek's entire trading strategy, Dek's entire trading strategy is, number one, find a massive top gainer. So this is my strategy. You guys ready for this? Let's just go with Dek's trading. La 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 la. Okay, put a little game show. This is welcome to Dek's Trading 101. Number one, find again a big spike. So again, find a big spike. These big spikes are only up because of momentum, only up because of some temporary news. They are all short-term gains. Number two, after again we find our big spike, we are going to look for where is the top. So the top is going to be our next target. How high can this go up to? From upper shadows or again by looking at past chart history pattern. Number three is going to be enter near the top. Have your entry near the top, surrounding that top. Number four is going to be stop loss right above entry. So stop loss is going to be right above entry. And then it's going to be number five, make that money. Number five is going to be make that money, baby. So again, what did we do over on this trade right here? TRNR, guess what? Massive spike on up, saw the upper shadow, enter near the top, with again room to fade and fall all the way back on down, was just able to make $3,658. Okay, so there's that reversal, there's that fade, and there's that profit, guys. Awesome job, awesome work, up $1,600 on the day. I'm all good to go. Charles, Dek, so penny stocks equals shorts, blue chips equals long? Absolutely. Right? That's it. So I want to make sure, absolutely. So guys, again, this is where everyone always asks me the same exact questions. Number one, Again, the questions that I know every single person is going to ask me, and again, I always just want to give you guys the answer. Number one is going to be, Dek, my broker did not allow me to short that play. How can I short that stock? As you guys know, if you are not using the best brokers, you will not be able to have shares available to short. Okay? The broker that I am using right here is Cobra Trading. Cobra Trading has shorts on 99% of shares available. How insane is that, guys? If you want to short a play, Cobra is going to have shorts on nearly every single play available. How great is that? So, yes, every single one of these you can short. Every single one of these you could be able to go against the grain. Every single one of these you could be able to fade back on down. So, Cobra is going to be my brokerage. Now, if you're also saying, Dek, how did you find TRNR? Dek, where did like TRNR even come from? TRNR, guys, if you want to take a look right here, came up over on my Fox Runner news scanner. So again, if you guys want to see right here, Dek, how do you find all these plays every day? Well, what's the best play? Top gainers with news. Top gainers with news today. TRNR. TRNR completes an acquisition, right? So TRNR showing up right there, showing that it completes an acquisition. It also shows up right here, like this, in the news scanner at 8:10 a.m. 8:10 a.m. TRNR completes acquisition. Not only is it on the top of the board with top news, not only is it highlighted for me right here, but it's also in the news alerts. TRNR, again, creating this play, giving me the full heads up that TRNR is one of the top plays. So again, if you guys want to get all the alerts to you every single day, you guys can get all the alerts over on Fox Runner. They do have a free 30-day pass as well. Free 30-day pass as well, so that you guys are all set over on Fox Runner. So I have Cobra, I have Fox Runner, and then we also have the charts here. And if you're saying, Dek, what charts are you using? Like those charts right there, what are those? Those are going to be trade ideas. So again, those charts at this time, those are going to be trade idea charts. Trade Ideas does have a July 4th special coming on up, I believe. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can. I think I got you guys a sale here. Let me see. I think I got you one. Hold on. All right, I'll get you one. But I know if you type in Dekmar trades, you will get 15% off with Dekmar trades. Little heads on up. All right. So that is great. That is awesome. So that we are all set right there. Also, little sign out traders. What else do we have here? Little heads on up. If you guys are enjoying the show, if you guys are enjoying the fact that I'm live trading here in front of you guys every single day, if you guys want to be part of our trading community, you guys can come on over here, click the pricing. We do have July 4th sales going on right now. If you guys don't want to pay, Dek, I don't want to pay $174 a month. You don't have to. Dek, I don't want to pay $870 for 6 months. Dek, I don't want to pay 12 months for $1,700. I don't want to pay a lifetime membership. You guys right now, for every single person, come over here, type in the word USA. July 4th special. It is live right now. It is 40% off. Every single person is getting 40% off every membership. So again, instead of $174, it's $100. Instead of Dek, a yearly membership right now is only $1,000, $700 off. Dek 6-month membership, guess what? $300 off if you type in the word USA. So again, make sure you guys come on over here, type in the word USA over on tradecaster.com, upgrade your subscription, or you guys can just get a subscription for, again, 40% off for 4th of July. So to do USA is the promo code for 40% off all memberships. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. All right. Now, Dek, how do you get the voice alerts over on Fox Runner? No problem. Let me show you right here. So if you want voice alerts, you guys may have heard some voice alerts come through. So like for myself, guys, it's very important to me. Very important to me. and I'm going to make myself a little smaller, to hear like the 3-star and 4-star words. So I love hearing the words like endpoints. I love hearing the words like phase 3 trials. I love hearing positive. I love hearing significant. I love hearing like these type of words. Results, right? Like positive results, reached its endpoints, things along those lines. So what you can do here over on Fox Runner is you guys can go over, right? Because this is a big thing. Every single person says, hey, Dek, how do you find the hottest news every single day? Well, again, it not only shows us, but it will now read it out loud to us. So, for instance, if we wanted to go over here, we type in keywords. These are all keywords that I like. Let's say I want the word, I don't know. Let's just say I want the word, a word crypto, right? Or Bitcoin. I can type in the word Bitcoin right here. Now, I'm going to put that in a little money sign. So any single time the word Bitcoin comes on out, right, it will be highlighted for me with the money sign in whatever color I want. Let's just put this in pink. So it would be money sign, right? It'll be money sign just like, all these other ones. Here's a gift for receives, right? Gifts for receives. And you can look at your emojis, but also right here, it'll be highlighted in pink for me. So whenever, again, the word Bitcoin will be highlighted in pink, the whole entire thing. And now I can click the voice alert button. So now, whenever the word Bitcoin comes out in any press release, that what I have set with a lower float, it will now be read out loud. So I have low floats with, again, keywords that are read out loud that are also highlighted for me. It's basically like hitting every single sentence. Because, guys, let's think about it like this. Imagine if we were saying, hey, how do I find the best press releases every single day? Well, the best press release, or the best stocks that go on big rips and big runs and big pops and big climbs are all from news. Well, Dek, I don't know how to find the best news. Well, literally, here is all the best keywords. These are the words that you like. All of these words are already ranked right here. For specific keywords, I would say all the phase 3 words. Type them on out in your keyword list so they get highlighted for you. And your favorite keywords, add voice alerts towards it. Now, on top of that, make sure every single one of these plays is also low floats. We don't want to get a ton of news with all these large floats. We don't want that. You want to get, again, a whole bunch of low float plays, because low float ones are the ones that go on the biggest spikes, rips, and runs. Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at 1 million in float, 500,000 in float, 2 million float, 1 million float, 1 million float, 2 million float, less than a million float. All of them are dark blue, aka low float plays. So we have low float stocks right here, which is great. And now, again, it's now either A, we're looking at the news scanner, B, we're seeing the color, C, we have the emoji or it's highlighted, or again, D, on top of that, we can now listen for it words. So we can see it, we can hear it, we have it, whatever it is. But you, just a little heads on up, if your voice alerts are not working for some reason or another, go up here to your settings. So again, click this little setting icon. And if you click your setting icon, you have to turn on the voice alerts tab. So you might not have the voice alerts tab turned on. And again, once you again turn that on, then you'll be all good, ready to go. Okay? So just a little heads on up. Make sure you guys put that on so that you guys are all set, ready to go. Okay? So you might have to turn on the voice alerts if it's not yet. And then you guys will be all ready to rock. All right. Hey, great stuff overall today. Dek, are you going to jump in on any more trades? I will jump in on more trades coming up here in the near future. But at the same time, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I don't need to get anything, too crazy or too wild. Again, I already made $1,600 in profit. That's after making back all my losses from today. So, I don't need to do anything stupid. TRNR, guys, TRNR got a massive dump. I mean, I got out, even if you want to think about it, too early, right? If we're taking a look over on my P&L list right here, TRNR, guess where I got out? TRNR, guys, I got out 950, 951. Again, I got in on this play where? I got in on TRNR, $11, got out at 950s, right? So again, it was 1126, 1135, 1150, 1160, got out in the 950s. That was able to produce a very nice profit for me. So very awesome profit, obviously incredible. Was able to, again, get myself back into the green. I lost again on BGLC. I lost $1,200. I lost again on BMNR. I lost $803. And then I was able to win $3,658. Again, pushing my profits up over $1,600 on the day.
Success.
And again, if I'm making $1,600 every single day, I'm a happy camper. I don't need to really be doing too much. So again, let's just play the calculator game. $1,600 in profit. Let's times that by 251 days in the stock market. Let's equal that. That's almost $500,000. What you guys saw me do today with 2 losses and 1 win, I'm making almost $500,000 a year. Stock trading's a pretty crazy game, isn't it, guys? Stock trading's a pretty wild world. So that you guys are all set, ready to rock here. All right. VVOS, not too bad. Guys, I'm going to take a quick little 15-minute break, all right? Excuse me, everyone. I'm going to take a quick little 15-minute break. I'm not going to touch anything right now. I am sitting back, going to actually take a moment, go walk my dog, get him out of his crate, and we'll be all set, ready to go. All right. So the little puppy in there again, he's yapping a little bit. I think he's ready to go ahead and do his business this morning. I think that's a fair trade. Hey, if I was locked up, you know what? I'd probably want to get out too. So everyone, give me about 15 minutes. We will be all set, ready to rock. VVOS on high watch right now. No trades for myself. We are sitting back, staying smart, getting ready to rock and roll here. Art, Deck, how do we add the code for existing members? If I go to change subscription, it doesn't enter a place to enter the discount. So again, just go straight to the pricing page. Straight to the pricing page on tradecaster.com. And then again, just select whatever membership you want. You will get whatever time you have on your current membership and then add it. So click buy now and then add the promo code USA. So you'll be all set. So click the pricing page right at the top of tradecaster.com. Go on down to buy now. Add the USA promo code, confirm subscription. Your other one will cancel. This one will become your new one. Sound good? All right. Amazing job. Amazing work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this party going. Let's do it. I love you guys. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Let's have some fun. Turn up the tunes. Get this day started. Hey, a lot of fun here, traders. Let's keep this party going. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit.
If you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. But I go out and I sit down at a table set for two. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. Not over you.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. You found another one, but I am the better one. I won't let you forget.
Ain't nobody fucking with my click, 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 click. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking click, 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 click. As I look around, they don't do it like my click, 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 click. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking click, 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 click. And all these bad bitches, man,
I'm lonely, I'm lonely, I'm lonely as fuck. I'm lonely, come on me, come on me. It's been me, myself, and I. Did you go, did you go? Oh, fuck. I'm lonely, I'm lonely, I'm lonely, yeah.
I keep going to the river to pray, 'cause I need something that can wash out the pain. And of course, I'm slipping all these demons away, but your ghost, the ghost of your wicked sneak away. I keep going to the river to pray, 'cause I need something that can wash out the pain.
Me, myself, and I. Did you go, did you go? I'm lonely.
Psych, that's the wrong number.
Out to my toes and I crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me
smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go.
Fuck you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. I'm through, I'm through, I'm through. This that hot girl by my anthem. Turn it up and throw a tantrum. Fuck you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. Fuck you and you and you. This that hot girl by my anthem. Turn it up and throw a tantrum.
Hey, yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream. More money, more problems. When I get it, I'm a pal it up. Time's old, the bread, we can toast so fresh. How we flow, everybody get this down, yo. I once was a kid with the other little kids. Now I'm ripping up shows and I'm fans going wild with us. Tell mommy I'm sorry, this life is a party. I'm never growing up.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll.
Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Closer than my face, you are to me, baby. Shorty, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need, baby.
Life is one big boy when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? All for the way you look your upstairs, son, can't be a fool, son.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. I need you right now. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all say, right? Out from the Christian to Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask cause I'm that sure. Do anybody make real shit anymore?
My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focused EOU. Ooh, you, ooh, I'd leave it all, ooh, I'd leave it all, ooh.
How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you, but you know about these things. How will I know if he's thinking of me? I try to fall, but I'm too shy. Falling in love is so bittersweet.
I used to
find it hard to believe we're in heaven. We're in heaven.
Girl, the way you move it got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, get your dance. I'm a superstar. You gon' lose my pants. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you do it, girl. All I wanna do is sit back and watch you move and let me see the party start.
When I lose control.
I'm only gonna break your heart. 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 Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of someone who needs you. There must be something in the water. 'Cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you, you'd keep my head from going under. Got a lot of love, little bit less money. Don't need too much on me. No. Besides you, met a couple friends, but I never really see them. 'Cause I don't really feel them. They don't look like you. You've been on my mind, 9 to 5 and then 5 to 9, yeah. Up the whole damn night, dreaming when I'm near your body. I can't show my eyes with you in my bed, even when I'm tired. The PM be turning to AM, and I couldn't rest if you paid me. So, what's up? I'm wide awake but never sleep. And no, can't close my eyes around you, but it's cool. 'Cause I be looking at you. Looking at you. What's up? I'm wide awake but never sleep. And no, can't close my eyes around you, but it's cool. 'Cause I be looking at you. I'm not alone, it's just me and your goals. And this crippling depression, I thought I learned my lesson. But I threw out my phone, and I burned all your clothes. And now I'm not alone, it's just me and your goals.
Now you're in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York, these streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Hear it for New
I'm
York.
not alone, it's just me and your goals. And this crippling depression, I thought I learned my lesson. But I threw out my phone, and I burned all your clothes. And now I'm not alone.
What can I say? Mamba out.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-R-I-N-D-S. F-R-I-N-D-S.
Boy, you gotta believe it.
As we go on, we remember we will still be friends forever.
When the best friend all strung out, can we still be friends?
And you say he just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need.
Oh, you're my best friend. Call me crazy, but I'll be with my homies.
All my friends are watching, I can hear them talking. All my friends are watching.
Friendship never ends.
Because we are your friends. You'll never be alone again.
Said
I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end.
Just remember what your past is. Boy, you gotta believe it.
Oh, you're my best friend, and I'll be your friend. You're my best friend. I'll help you carry on. My best friend.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
In this world of uncertainty and disarray, people far and wide have been searching for Big Booty Man's whereabouts. Too many moons have passed. Too many cries for his help have gone unanswered. The hero they had all taken for granted was nowhere to be seen. Perhaps fate was tempted one too many times. Were they failing to protect him as he had so fiercely protected them throughout the years? Whispers of his name and claims of his arrival have abounded. The world anxiously awaits his move.
I am not the only one. We walk these streets united, every citizen of Big Booty Land. Though our pace may be swifter in solitude, we choose instead to go far together. Even as the world runs ablaze, we find sanctuary within Big Booty Land's walls, putting out flames each time we reunite. For we have learned that the strongest steel is forged by the hottest fires. The strongest bonds forged by the heaviest weight. And the strongest people by their greatest challenges. So now, as our greatest challenge awaits us, the journey that brought us here is drawing to a close. For at last, we are where we belong. We are home.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. You're in New York. These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it for New York, New York, New York.
take me back to the start. Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how loving you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. I'll take you back to the start.
If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold.
If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Stay another song. I'll blow you all away. Hey.
Oh, I was raised out in the cold.
It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna turn this house around somehow.
Forgive my northern attitude.
I thought of something funnier than 24, 25.
You got me spinning in your machine. It feels so good, I wanna stay right here. You got me spinning in your machine. It feels so good, I wanna stay right
Yeah, all the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best memory.
There's nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way. AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000.
You just gotta know what you're doing.
200
Every single person can be successful.
dollars in profit.
There's no reason for you not to become a full-time day
Now
trader.
we're currently up
even with
$2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40.
It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this,
$100
go out, make that money, make a killing, and let's all absolutely crush it together.
Let's go, baby. Let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
It seems to me it reminds me of childhood memories where everything on the grass has the bright blue sky.
What you do to me? It's what you do to me. It's what you do to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, does it get any better than this? Does it get any more wild than this? I mean, already today, I told you the 4th of July week we were going to be getting after it. I told you 4th of July week we were going to be having some fun. I told you. I mean, there's no slowing down in the kid. And we are only going to start picking some things on up. Let's get ready to rock here. It is 9:12 in the morning. We obviously are all fired up at this moment. Smash that thumbs on up if you guys haven't yet. I've been live streaming now for the last 2 hours. So if you guys are just getting out of bed right now, you're sliding out of your brand new Tempur-Pedic $4,500 sleep number bed, rolling on over and say, man, my spine feels great. Guess what? You missed out on a few trades. Started off today. Already, team, I will say, I did mess up. I messed up on my first trade. BGLC, I lost $1,200. BMNR, I like the trade that I went after. It was, again, $803 loss. And then I crushed it. I crushed TRNR and was able to make $3,600. So I lost $2,000 in my first 2 trades. And then on my third trade, I won $3,600. So far today, I am up $1,600 on the day. I'm up $1,600. Yesterday we made $1,000. Today we're up $1,600. Let's go ahead and try to make an extra $400 and push ourselves up to $2,000. My goal today would be like double up from yesterday. My goal today would be continue to climb and continue to build our account. Now again, little side note, traders, we have been on this account for how long? 2.5 weeks now. 2.5 weeks, and in the 2.5 weeks that we have been trading our big account, we are now sitting with a $14,000 return. We started with a $30,000 account. If we walk away today, right now, with the $1,600, we are just shy of $15,000. We're at $14,000. So 2.5 weeks of trading, we almost have a 50% return on investment. Pretty nuts, isn't it? Pretty crazy to be thinking about. Pretty wild to be thinking about. That again, this is how I make my living, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I do every single day. I wake up, I look for big time spikers, I short them back on down. That's how you trade. That's how you get involved in these plays. This is not blue chip trading. Blue chips, Tesla, Apple, Google, Microsoft, I don't short those. They are good, credible, healthy companies. VVOS, let's just go back in time. Let's go back to a monthly chart. VVOS, if we want to go to 4 years ago, was at $250. It's at $4. For the last 4 years, it's just been fading and falling. If you want to take a look at BGLC, was at $27. Now it's at $2. Take a look at Wolf. Was at $120. Now it's at $76. Take a look at, a non-IPO play. VVOS. It was at $200. Now it's at $4. All of these plays, guys, were all again up, and they're all failing companies. So just think about this. Dek likes to short. Dek likes to bet against these companies. Why? Because they're all bad companies. I don't like looking for a needle in a haystack. I don't like trying to say, what is the one stock that's going to spike? What's the one $2 stock that's going to spike up to $200 and make me a millionaire? I don't like doing that. You know what I like doing? I like saying, let's wait for the big top gainer of the day that we know is not going to hold its gains, and let's go ahead and short it right back on down. That's what I like to do, right? So again, that's where we have better opportunity. That's where we have better, money to be made. That's where, again, it's basically like we're given the needle in the haystack. We already know which one is spiking, but we also know that this one is most likely not going to hold up its gains. Every now and then, right? Let's be honest. Every now and then we do get a crazy spike. Every now and then we do get a crazy rip. Every now and then we do have something that go a little bit wild. And that's just why we always have to have stop losses, right? As long as you have a stop loss, you are always going to limit the damage. Right? And again, the whole entire idea of trading is for us to be able to say to ourselves, hey, let's get involved in plays. And if we're wrong, get out. It's okay to get out of a play if it's not working out in your favor, right? Get involved in a stock. If you believe it's going to turn and fall, go ahead and be able to nail that drop. That's what my job is, essentially. My job is looking for reversals. If you're saying, Dek, what do you have to be great at to be able to figure out what stocks are going to be a great shorter? Reversals. If that's past chart history pattern, if that's upper shadows, if that's old resistance, whatever it may be, we are just looking for old reversal areas, and that's where we can be able to make money. So, like for instance, WETO. WETO, you guys can see, nice spike from $2, spiked up to $4.20. Came back on down, just spiked back up to $4.20, came back on down. You can make nice money by looking at past chart history pattern to figure out where is there going to be some resistance lines, right? So we want to see today what stock is going to spike. And if a stock does start spiking and start taking on off, what area can we go ahead and short it for, again, good opportunities to be able to make money? So WTEO right here, guys, this stock again, 420 top resistance. We want to see if this one is going to come back up to 420, starts getting a reverse back on down. But we really just kind of want to see what's going on today. Let's just break down every single play. How about we do that, guys? Right now, it's 9:17 in the market. Let's break down every single play, and let's get a plan on every single play. Number one, BGLC. BGLC is a stock that I lost on this morning. And you were saying, Dek, how did you lose on BGLC this morning? I shorted the stock. I shorted it at the price of 15 bucks. So if you're saying, what happened? This was a play that I shorted right here, okay? I shorted this play right here at $15. And if you're saying, Dek, why did you short this play? I shorted this stock because every single time it came up to this downtrend, it reversed. Hit it, reversed, hit it, reversed, hit it, reversed, hit it, reversed. Here, it got a little bit higher than what I wanted, right? So if we take a look over on, I'll show you guys my P&L on this. Let's go back over to BGLC. BGLC, I got involved on this play at 1460, 1480, 1490, 1510. Gave me a cost basis right around 1495, okay? Now, I did have some decent shares on this play, right? I had about 1,000 shares on this play. If I'm in at 1490 and the stock starts spiking and squeezing and ripping and running and goes all the way up to $16, $16.20, guess what? I am now down over $1,000. So again, BGLC, unfortunately, I got out near the top right there. 1607, 1610, 1609. Maybe I did get out at the exact top. Who knows? But the thing is, that was my game plan. My game plan is not to get out at the top. My game plan is to have a stop loss. I got in at 15. My stop loss was 16. I got to follow that. The worst thing you can do is allow yourself to develop bad habits. You know what develops bad habits? I get in at 15. It runs up to 16. And now it's down to 1060. Dek, if you kept on holding, you would have been able to make $4,000. You should have kept on holding. No, I shouldn't have. I should have stuck with my game plan as I did. And you know what? If it spiked on up, I again would have saved myself hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you know what a lot of new traders do? A lot of new traders say, okay, I should get out of this play. And wait a minute, last time I got out of the play, the stock did what I thought it was going to do later on. So you know what? I'm going to hold it a little longer. And that's when you end up blowing up your account. That's when the stock goes up higher and higher and higher and higher. And it's the same exact thing we did on BMNR. BMNR here, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who does not know, we had, again, this downtrend. We had this downtrend right here on BMNR. You're saying, Dek, where did you get involved in BMNR? Well, again, BMNR, I got filled at $49.90, $49.99, $50 on the dot, right? Or excuse me, I got filled at $48.75, $48.91, $49. And I said, if it breaks $50, I'm getting out. So where did I get filled? I got filled, as you guys could see, right here. That's where I got in on it. Looking for the same exact game plan as before, where we have top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, looking for the sell-off. But guess what? I'm a very disciplined trader, where I say to myself, if it breaks that line, there is a chance it could squeeze. And if it squeezes, guess what? I don't want to get hurt. So you know what? I got out of that play, and I ended up losing $800 there. So I'm keeping my losses like this. I'm keeping my losses tight, because all it takes is one trade like TRNR, where TRNR goes on a very big spike and rip and run. And guess what, guys? I start getting filled on TRNR near the top. I start getting in at 1119, 1120, 1130, 1140, 1150, 1160. I start getting filled on TRNR at that orange line. And then guess what happened? Foomp. Big time dump. And as that big time dump happened, I got out $2 later at 1150. At 950, 948, 953, and that was able to produce me $3,658. Guys, how great is that? So again, that's the way I want you to trade. I want you to trade where you are willing to get out if you are incorrect. Dek, if you're incorrect, get out and move on. Because we know that we are going to be able to make more money once we actually do find that play that turns and dumps and fades and falls. So for instance, right now, I know every single trader is looking over on WETO. WTO is where the focus is at, isn't it? WTEO is where the action's at. Let's go back to past chart history pattern. Is there any old spiking highs? Right now, there's no spiking highs over on WETO. WTO is going on a very nice rip and a very nice run and a very nice spike and a very nice move right now. It is currently up 129%. WETO, what's the news? It says it secures a $100 million equity line with Ripple. Now, Ripple is a cryptocurrency. So Ripple is a cryptocurrency right now, right? So again, we want to keep our eyes peeled to see if the stock again continues to spike and squeeze and, rip and run here. So again, WETO, this play is a cryptocurrency play. Now, why is this a cryptocurrency play, guys? Why is this important to us? Because does anyone remember yesterday? Yesterday, BMNR spiked up very hard, and that was a cryptocurrency play. Who remembers BMNR from yesterday? BMNR's press release from yesterday stated that we are going to buy $250 million of Ethereum. And guess what? Everyone started going crazy. Everyone said, nope, I want to get involved in that play. It's going to be one of the largest stakeholders of Ethereum. Now we have WETO. And it says WETO is going to secure up to $100 million equity line equity line with Ripple Strategy Holdings. So people are saying, "Oh, I love Ripple. I want to get involved in it." And now again, WETO is getting a little bit crazy. But again, I will always say the first will always be the best. BMNR, that's going to be the best. Dek, how high can WETO go up to? I would say 620, 640 would be a strong resistance line. Just kind of a prediction after already spiking 140%. We've gone on a $3 spike already. We are starting to form a little upper shadow already, guys. Little upper shadow starting to form as we just came on up towards around that 587 mark. I would say if we can start spiking up towards like 640, 650, I'd probably give it a chance, right? Now, I want to make sure that you guys are all set and making sure that you guys are all good to go. Now, WETO, crazy rip, crazy run. Now, a lot of people say, Dek, can you buy a stock here? Dek, go ahead and buy a stock. Traders, why would I limit myself from making money? Guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. Shorting is 10 times easier than buying stocks. Buying stocks, I got to find which one out of 10,000 stocks is going to go on a rip and run. Shorting stocks, I find which one has already ripped and run, and I short it back on down to the ground. Easy, right? So the thing is, team, a lot of people say, Dek, can you do a couple of buys? I want to buy. Can you? Guys, I want to make money. I don't care. I don't mean to be blunt. I don't care what I like doing this. I like doing this. I like making money. I don't care, again, how we do it as long as we make money. And for me, shorting is just 10 times easier. So that's what I'm going to do. And as I see it all the time, when people say, well, my broker doesn't allow shorting. Well, then change your broker, right? It's so simple, right? So again, if your broker does not allow shorting, change your broker. If, again, you have never learned how to short before, sign up to Tradecaster with me and I will teach you how to short, right? That's what it comes on down to. You have to have a good broker. You have to have the right equipment. You got to be able to know when to get involved on these plays. But I will tell you, 80% of stock traders lose and fail. Why? Because they do options. Why? Because they try to buy breakouts. Why? Because, again, they're getting it at the very top over and over and over again. I want to teach you the better way to trade, right? So right now, WTO, definitely one of the hotter plays out there. We do have, again, BGLC. BGLC starting to dump. That one's probably not going to be doing anything for us in any sort of way. CLRO, guys, CLRO, this one did have a special stock dividend last night. It's not showing up on Fox Runner because it came out with the news last night. But if you guys actually come over here to this right here, you can actually see CLRO had news last night. So again, the best press releases today. VVOS had approval. Let's just see if VVOS is doing anything. I want to take a quick little screenshot real quick. I'm going to do this, guys. Let's make our life easy. I'm going to take a quick little screenshot. Let's just kind of run through them all real quick and see which ones are worth our time and which ones aren't. Sound good? So let's do this. Number one, VVOS. Is this worth our time? As of now, VVOS spiked and dumped on down. I'm going to say the answer is no. I don't need VVOS. What about TRNR? TRNR, so this stock spiked on up, came crashing on down. Do I need it? The answer is no. I do not need that. ATAI comes out with positive top-line results on phase 2 trials. Great press release. ATAI, I do feel like this one has a chance to still squeeze above $3. I would say let's keep our eyes peeled on ATAI. It's not doing much right now, but it still has the chance. It's not like it dumped all the way back on down. GPUS, massive spike, came all the way back on down. Do we need this one? The answer is no. SNGX right here. Stock spiked on up, came crashing on down. Guess what? We need no. So notice how every single top gainer went on a massive spike and then came crashing back on down. Is that like shorting can't get any easier right there, right? So again, I want you guys to realize these things. CLRO, does this one still has potential? Yes. If CLRO can get back above $15, this one could definitely have a potential. BMNR, number one top gainer of yesterday. BMNR starting to move its way back above $50, guys. This was the one that had an Ethereum press release. Keep that one on high watch and high alert. That one could definitely take on off. I would say the answer is yes. So if we're saying, again, what are some stocks that we should watch? Sure, we have this whole list, but really, again, stocks to watch, what I would essentially say is going to be ATAI, CLRO, BMNR, And then also, what's the top gainer here right now? WETO. So again, these plays right here, these are all getting some decent action. These are all getting a lot of fun, and these are all getting a lot of hype behind them. You know, BM&R is one of those plays that can definitely get a lot of spiking, get a lot of buying volume. So again, BM&R, keeping that one on high watch and high alert. Now, what else do we have here? We also, though, have our top gainers. Let's just see how these top gainers, if there's anything worth our time as well. Top gainer, number 1, BGLC, starting to give too much back. CLRO, we are keeping that one on watch already. WOLF, that stock's moving sideways. No. VVOS, we already crossed that one on off. GPUS, we already crossed that one on off. TRNR, I believe we already crossed that one on off. So really, the only one that we'd be watching out of this list here, you know, is that CLRO. So, I mean, we have the list. Now, again, let's just see what spikes. Let's just see what gets some action. Let's just see what gets a little bit more potential behind it. WTO also starting to give a whole lot back right now, guys. Look how fast this one spiked, and look how fast it gave so much back. I say a lot of people are probably going to go back to BM&R from yesterday. If I had to take a guess, guys, I think people are going to go back over to BM&R from yesterday and see if that stock's going to get that hype and get that momentum, and traders are going to start saying, hey, you know what, BM&R, that's going to be the one that people are going to look at. So BM&R, that probably has the best bet. Let's change out our scanners right here. Guys, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's see what we get. Let's stay smart. Again, we're up $1,600 already today. Let's stay smart. We don't got to get anything too crazy. We don't got to force in any sort of way. So right now, team, we are watching and waiting. Seeing where this profit's going to potentially take us. And again, all eyes, look at WETO giving so much back. I mean, that's an awesome little short. Let's just see where, you know, some buying volume goes to at the start of the day. Where is the buying volume going to go? Where's the hype going to go? Where's the action? CLRO still holding in second. BGLC just giving way too much back right now. Can I switch over into a 2-minute time frame just so I could see the start of pre-market and where we're at right now? A lot of these plays started spiking early this morning, so we're just going to kind of keep our eyes on the back burner and see what we can get. BM&R still trying to grind, though, a little bit, guys. I will say BM&R has maybe the best bet to possibly pop right at the bell. Why is that, Deck? Because BM&R, previous top gainer, Ethereum play. Traders might say, hey, Deck, let's try to get something going on it. If you're looking for a dip buy on BM&R, look for a dip buy right off that VWAP, probably in that like 48.70, 48.40 mark. So I wouldn't even be opposed on that. You know, doing 250 shares for a dip buy. This would be a little bit different for me, but I would not be, again, upset in any sort of way if I got filled on a dip buy in the low 48s. Somewhere in the low 48s, I would definitely take that on a dip buy opportunity. So I'm going to put in some entries over on BM&R if I could ever get filled in the low $48 region. Okay? So I will be looking for a dip buy. A lot of times I do look for shorts, but if I can get a quick little dip buy off the VWAP, I would definitely take that. So I'm going to watch BM&R, see what that one can do for us, see where that one can be able to make us some money. Not filled on this play until it comes back on down towards that $48 mark, as I stated. And again, the hardest thing about BM&R is the spread. It has a 90-cent spread at this time. So again, you could get filled very quickly and then be down very quickly. You could win very quickly and then lose very quickly. That's the hardest thing about BM&R right now, is the spread. A lot of support back down towards around the 47.50 mark over on BM&R. If BM&R starts taking on off here, traders, it's going to try to rip and run very quickly. If that play tries to, start taking on off, that one's going to rip and run very quickly. As I said, I will look for very low entries over on BM&R. BM&R, if I can get some low entries, I will take it. Came on down towards the low of the day of $49 so far. If we see anything starting to spike and rip and run, let's again be ready for it. CLRO not doing anything at this moment. Kind of already had a little lower shadow. Guys, canceling all orders. Alert, canceling all orders right now. Not getting my dip buy. Not getting my dip buy right now. Canceling my orders at this moment. BM&R still, again, previous #1 top gainer of yesterday. Traders, think how crazy this is. What's so wild and what's so crazy about this is this stock yesterday was at $4. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Who here has $4,000 in their account? If you bought 1,000 shares at $4, your account this morning would be at $49,000 in profit. How insane is that to be thinking about? How many people here would love to turn a $4,000 account into $49,000 in profit, turning it into a $53,000 account? I mean, guys, that's incredible. That's amazing. But that's, again, how the stock market works. Traders, I mean, like, You know, there's only a few ways to get extremely wealthy in life when we're talking about finances. Number one, stock market. Number two, real estate. Number three, start a business. Every single person who has extreme wealth in the financial world either has a business, either has real estate, or either invests in the stock market. And why is that? Because again, imagine putting $4,000 into, the stock market, and now the next day you're at $49,000. That's what's so crazy. Now think about hedge funds. I put in $100,000 and now in one day they're at 4.9 million. You know what I mean? So again, when you see these people say, how in the world does someone afford a home like that? How in the world does someone afford a car like that? How does someone, again, buy a $2 million car? It's like, how do people have this much money? They, again, get it through the markets. They get it through real estate. They get it through their business. They get it through whatever. But again, those are the only three ways. Only three ways. The only maybe exception could be like, an athlete, right? That's it. But those are the only three ways that generate extreme financial wealth. Business, real estate, stock market. No other way. There's no other way. BMNR, we keep on watching. BGLC. CLRO, guys. CLRO with a little bit of a pop. CLRO, a little bit of pop. I could imagine CLRO trying to spike on up towards like 1650 if it could get a little bit of action. Guys, BMNR still trying to get a little bit of a grind. I wouldn't be surprised if BMNR gets halted on the upside. Guys, BMNR, I would not be surprised if this stock gets halted on the upside. It looks like it's almost going to get there. Almost going to get there, getting halted on the upside. Guys, BMNR, are we going to go back-to-back days of craziness? Are we going to go back-to-back days of wild action? Are we going to go back-to-back days of, again, seeing BMNR just get a little bit too crazy? I mean, this is the Ethereum play, right? So it's not halted yet. Little heads on up. It's still not halted. Now it's halted. Okay, so BMNR, this is the play that obviously traders are focused on, traders are looking at, and everyone's saying to themselves, oh, baby, things have just gotten hot and things have just gotten fast. So again, BMNR halted for, again, another day of possible climbing. Now, BMNR is a very scary play to short. Very scary. If you short BMNR, you're either going to win thousands or lose thousands in the matter of a few seconds. That's just how it's going to work. So traders, we just need to make sure we are staying smart on these moves. Dek, how high do you think BMNR could actually get up to? I think BMNR could honestly get up towards around $65, $68 if BMNR keeps on going. So that play can easily continue to push, could continuously spike back on up and keep getting higher highs. So I would say, again, at this point, like $68 would be, I think, a great target. Did my camera just go down? Thank you for the heads on up. Let me just change the battery out. Let me just, I'm just going to get one of my employees really quickly to just change the batteries. 1 second here. Claire! The battery's out! Claire! Change the battery! You have one job! It's one job, Claire. It's one. I don't care that you forgot to plug it in. I don't care. It's such a simple job. I pay you against $17 a day, and you just can't do it? Again, $17 a day. You know what else I could do with that? I could get a double chicken chipotle honey bowl. Just go get the battery. Just go fix the battery, please. Hey guys, was my mic muted on that by chance? Let me see here. I think my mic was muted. No big deal. We're good. Right now, we're getting ourselves ready. We're all set, ready to go here. See, Nate Trade says, Dek, I feel bad for Claire and the way that you treat your employees, but also the incompetence should not be tolerated. Thank you. Thank you. Again, we get a little bit of a little backbone around here. You know what I mean? It's very simple. Just charge the battery to the camera. I don't think I'm overreacting. Right now, BMNR. Let's see what we can do here. There is no countdown, correct? So JW, I do not see any sort of countdown either for this one. Let's see what else we have real quickly. BGLC, no. CLRO still trying to grind on up here slightly. CLRO trying to grind on up. It could get a quick little pop, traders, over on CLRO. Team, take a look right now. What would be a good little opportunity on CLRO? If you guys want to take a look, I think this could be a great little trade. CLRO, what can you guys see? Now, I'm not trying to fool you. I'm not trying to have a trick question. I'm just saying, what do you guys see? When I see CLRO, I see that we get rejected. Where at? Here, 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 here. If CLRO gets somewhere up here, I think there's a great chance that we get some sort of red candle, even if it's nice and quick. But the odds are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we again pop on up towards this mark, whatever this mark is right here. Let's say again above $15.50 to $16. There's a great chance that we reverse. There's a great chance that we see weakness. There's a great chance that we get a little bit of a fade. So again, if CLRO starts getting above, I would say $15.50 or so, I would go ahead and give it a chance and say, all right, hey, let's go ahead and look for a short back on down. I'm not trying to, again, trick anyone and make it, trading complicated. Red line, $16. We've been rejected the last 4 times. Could be a great entry to go ahead and say, all right, if we can't get above that area, let's go ahead and see if this thing can reverse and fade and fall. So again, that's all I'm looking for to see if we can actually get a little bit of fade and a drop. So I will do 750 shares. Overall cost basis probably going to be right around like $15.88 with a stop loss if we ever start squeezing up to around $16. Easy as that. So Dek, what's your game plan if CLRO ever started spiking? Game plan would be entry. Where at? Probably right at this red line right here. This orange line would be my stop loss right above it. And then blue line would be where our target would want to be all the way back on down. We are getting filled up high, strong resistance, room to fall on down. If it does keep on spiking, very quick stop loss. Quick stop loss, profit opportunities, getting in on good entries. What else more could you ask for on a great trade, right? So these are all things that we definitely want to make sure that we're on top of. Right now, traders, we are still watching CLRO. But we also have to keep our eyes peeled. Can someone give me the exact time? What time will we be getting unhalted on BMNR? www.nasdaqtrader.com/traderholtz. What time will we be getting unhalted here? This play, BMNR, getting unhalted at 9:38 and 55 seconds. Are we live right now? It's open? Sorry about that. I was going to say, I was like, hold on a second. BMNR, guys, BMNR is now live. BMNR just came on out live. BMNR just came on out live. Is there a chance that this thing starts squeezing all the way back on up, starts going psycho mode back up through 57? So BMNR, we got to make sure that we are fully aware of that play. Make sure that you guys are watching that one. We are right back up towards the highs. Are we going to squeeze up to the high? Guys, here comes another possible halt. $59, $59.70. We're almost halted. We're not halted yet. We are almost halted. We are not halted yet. We might get halted here at 59.77. You can see the LU right here, 59.77. More buyers are coming on in right now. So more buyers moving on in, more action. Again, I am not shorting this play. Hold on, we're still not halted. We got up towards, again, 59.77. We hit that a few times, that 59.77 mark, but we did not, again, squeeze on through that area. Quick little spike on up towards 59.77, then a reversal. How's CLRO doing? CLRO not getting there just yet. BMNR, guys, a little bit of a risky trade if you guys want to get involved into it. If you want to get involved, it is risky, but obviously the amount of money you can win is astronomical. If, again, BMNR, if you can nail this play and figure out the top, you can be able to absolutely crush it. Now, I do not feel confident getting involved on this play, anything sub 65. Like, sub 65 for me, I don't feel confident. I want to see at least like $68, $69 before I even think about a short. That's just, again, I'm already up $1,600. I don't need to go too crazy. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I'm already up in the green $1,600. I don't need to put myself in a position that could, really hurt me. What did we get up to a high so far? 60 on the dot? Ooh, 60 on the dot. Let's see here. BGLC still dropping. What about CLRO? Guys, CLRO, I'm going to cancel my orders. Unfortunately, CLRO never got filled. CLRO, guys, did not get up towards that red line. Remember, we wanted the red line entry. Did not get filled. Now, again, if I don't get filled, no harm, no foul. You know what I mean, guys? Like, no issue. No problem if I don't get filled. If I don't get filled, it's not the end of the world. If I don't get filled, there's not too much, it's not like there's a big worry there, right? It's not like I'm losing any money if I don't get filled. BMNR, guys, this play here, has had a big spike, starting to reverse back on down. Massive spread. CLRO halted on the downside right now. Just a little heads up for you guys. BMNR, could that one start fading and falling a little bit more? Guys, BMNR starting to drop. BMNR starting to get a little ugly. Strong resistance would be back on up towards around $57, $58 if it ever started going. Is there anything that looks a little bit cleaner? Is there anything that looks a little bit better? CLRO's halted on the downside. BGLC is on the downside. WOLF, I really am not a big fan of that. WETO underneath its VWAP. LVLU only 50 cents. LIXT, GPUS already gave some back. All right, it seems like most of the attention is still over on BMNR. Seems like most of the attention is over on BMNR. Now, again, if you guys look at BMNR, what do you guys see that I see? I see that setup right there. I see a little bit of higher lows. I do. I see some higher lows right now after having those lower highs. You guys can see how we had a downtrend to now forming the uptrend. That's what I see right now. I see, again, the downtrend. Now, again, looking for that uptrend. We'll see what this play is going to do for us. A lot of plays halted on the downside right now. Ooh, guys, this thing is getting ugly. BMNR getting a little bit more ugly. If you guys are shorting BMNR, obviously a very high-risk play to short. It is. I'm not going to be around the bush. It's a high-risk play to short. But at the same time, it's fading. It's falling. It looks like it's finally getting a little bit weaker. It looks like it's starting to drop up, back on down. Might get halted on the downside now. I would want it to short this one, as I said, up near around 64 to 68, like somewhere in that region. At this time, again, the stock's starting to fade and get a little bit ugly. Dek, would you still look for a short? I would say, again, maybe up near around $55 at this point. I think it's going to die on off. I really do. I think momentum's going to kill it, but we could look for a possible, smaller entry up high, looking for this negative momentum to continue. So, traders, you guys tell me, what are the better odds out of all the top gainers? BGLC. If you shorted this play at all, you're making a lot of money. CLRO, if you shorted this play, you're making a lot of money. WTO, if you shorted this play, you're making a lot of money. GPUS, if you shorted this play, you're making a lot of money. Traders, I cannot make it any more simple, as I stated. When you short, the odds are in your favor. We are not shorting, as I said, Google or Apple. We are shorting plays that already are bad companies. That's why you guys want to do that. So again, if you guys have not yet, just a little heads on up. Make sure you guys go sign up right here towards Cobra Trading. Cobra Trading, the link that I'm posting right now, is literally going to give you guys all the shorts that are available. The same broker that I use. Now, you might say, Dek, I don't have, again, $27,000. At least fill out the application. So whenever you do, you have this. Because they're taking this away in 2 weeks. There's only 2 weeks left of this. So I would do this. And they said you can do this. Fill out the application, and then just don't fund your account. So if you're saying to yourself, hey, let me make sure I'm all set. Fill out the application, get yourself all set, and when the time comes that you're funded, you are going to have a free month of commissions. Free. You can trade as much as you want, no commissions. 50% off then for life of commissions. And when you're ready, free month of software. So again, this is my broker. I, again, rep them so hard because there has not been one stock yet that I have found that I haven't shorted. There has not been one stock that I've come across that I said, oh, I couldn't short that play. We know shorting is easier than buying stocks. Let's use a broker that can allow us to short every single play. Fill out the application. Even if you can't fund your account yet, you will be all set, ready to go, and get yourself dialed on in. All right? So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock. I just want you guys using the best of the best equipment. Equipment is huge. Your broker is huge, right? You got to make sure you're actually using, the things that are going to be able to help you on out. It would be like, again, what do I always say? It's like being a race car driver. Hey, you can be the best driver in the world. If you don't have a great car, you're just not going to win. It's one of those things that go, hand in hand. Let's think about, in a different example. Hey, Dek, I'm a snowboarder. Okay, you snowboard, right? Let's imagine you're using a plank of wood, just a plank, a 2x4, when everyone else is using all these fancy snowboards, right? You're going to lose. You could be a great snowboarder. You're going to lose because you just don't got a good snowboard. Easy as that, right? So it's like the same exact thing. Yeah, every single play is halted. CLRO is halted. We have BGLC being halted. BMNR has been halted. I would like to get, like one more trade here on this day on BMNR if I can. Again, I wouldn't allow myself to lose anything more over $600 because I want to make sure I'm at least making. I want to make sure I'm at least making $600 or $1,000 today. So I want to say at the minimum, I want to make $1,000 at the minimum. So we want to make sure every single person is good. Now also, please again, little heads on up here, traders, for every single person, in case you guys do not know. We only have today, tomorrow, and then partially on Thursday. The stock market closes at 1 p.m. on Thursday. 1 p.m. on Thursday, stock market closes. And then we are off on Friday for 4th of July. So just a heads on up. Right now, team, again, all we're doing is sitting back, waiting and watching, seeing where the buying volume goes next. Guys, BMNR is live. BMNR is live at this time. BMNR is live at this time. A lot of traders still trying to push themselves over towards the stock. If we go back over, I want to go back to a post-market here. Let's make this chart a little bit bigger. BMNR, let's take a step back. 5-minute time frame. Where's all the resistance? All the resistance in my eyes is going to kind of be like right around that like $52, $53 mark. And it seems like bottom support is going to be back on down towards like $40 support. I would set, I mean, right now, traders, BMNR is just getting pretty ugly. Like, BMNR is getting pretty ugly at this time. BMNR, where's the dip buy? Are traders going to look for a dip buy? Is there going to be a bounce area? Where would be an area? Think about right now. Where would there be an area that you would say, Dek, I'm going to look for a dip buy. I'm going to look for a bounce play. Is it going to be like $39? Could it be, again, wait until it gets halted again? So right now, traders, I would just be careful. BMNR is kind of in no man's land. It's a little bit in no man's land right now. SYTA, little bit of a spike on SYTA. BGLC falling, Wolf a little bit of a climb, CLRO falling, WETO traders got up towards around 420. 420, some very strong resistance. GPUS, nothing ripping right now. Like, nothing. We had a crazy pre-market. And, pre-market was wild today. If you guys take a look at pre-market, we had BGLC this morning from $3 to $23. CLRO this morning from $6 to $20. WETO this morning, $2 to $6. Do you guys wonder again, like GPUS right here, $1 to $3? Usually by this time, I'm kind of already done with my day, right? And it's because most action, just a little heads up, is in pre-market. So for me, I love that. Because, what I've started doing with my trading is, guess what? I'm done before most people even start going to work. I'm already making $1,600 before most people even, again, get to their job. That's the way I think trading should be. Traders, I love trading. You guys know that. But again, what I think is important, especially again, when I have a family, I want to be able to spend time with my wife. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to be able to go out and, enjoy a beautiful day. I want to be able to do certain things along those lines. That's again what the freedom should be of trading. Sometimes again, traders do this. They trade and they turn it into a 9-to-5 job. They wake up at 7 a.m., they trade, and then they trade, and 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 then it's 4 o'clock and they finally get out. I like to make my money, get up a few $1,000s, and then say, hey, I'm good to go. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. So the thing is, most buying volume, most action is always going to be in pre-market. That's when all the hot news comes on out. That's when the buying volume comes on out. That's when all the attention comes on out. So I do want to make sure, again, you guys are always understanding pre-market time from 7 to 9:30 is when the majority of plays are going to spike and rip and run and drop. BMNR here, traders, still getting pretty ugly right now. Is there a chance that we could get any sort of spike back on up towards around $50? There is a chance, like $50. I would love to be able to get filled. My stop loss is probably going to be like $400, $500 at most, because I want to make sure I'm walking away with at least like $1,100 on this day. But if anything can start ripping and running, I would definitely jump in and kind of give some plays a chance here. Just still, LIXT falling, VVOS falling, GPUS, no, WTO, no, CLRO, no, Wolf. Wolf, a little bit of hype. Wolf getting a little bit of hype. BGLC, no. Am I missing any play here, traders? Is there any play that's going crazy right now that I'm just blatantly not seeing? Is there any stock at this moment that, again, traders are saying to themselves, all right, hey, like, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can get here. S&P 500 starting to hit some new highs. Close. S&P 500, we got to break through 619. Break 619 is where, again, things can start getting crazy. I know Wolf is slowly trying to get a little bit of hype. TRNR, guys, look at TRNR. That was a stock that I shorted this morning up at $11.30. It's now back down to $4. Literally gave back every single dollar. What was the press release on TRNR this morning? TRNR. I just like to remember press releases that go on massive spikes and gives it all back. TRNR completes an acquisition. Went on a massive spike, gave back absolutely everything. TRNR is getting crushed at this point. I mean, you know what's crazy? Like, this stock went from $6 to $12 and is now halted under $5. It's like, I would like to short this, to be honest, just to see if it stays underneath $5. But at the same time, I mean, it's already fallen so much. It's already given so much back, but, it just seems like there's so much negative momentum. Right now, I want to wait for one little popper. One little poppin'. One little ripper and runner. One nice climber here. See what we can do. POLA. Guys, oh, look at this. POLA. Trying to get a little... I feel like traders at this point are going to try to spike something random on up. There's going to be, coming on up here, team, in the next 5 minutes, there's going to be a lot of random little low float pump and dump type of moves. There's going to be a lot of random low float pumpy dumpy type of moves. And let's just stay ready for that. Like, if PLA ever spiked up towards like 230, 250, I would hammer some shorts down. Why not? That's a play right there that, this one could easily start fading and falling and, possibly drop all the way back on down. So POLA right here got up towards around, 194. If that thing ever started going up towards like 230, yeah, I would hammer it on down just because I don't think that stock would be able to hold. Is there any sort of actual reasoning? No. Let's see if POLA could ever start getting some random pumping action over on POLA to kind of start, trying to get a little pump and dump on the day. POLA last press release was 1 month ago. NIVF. Make sure you're typing in correct format, but I appreciate the heads on up. Geo. Look, here comes the low float plays. Low float movers. NEGG, right? BSBK, right? You're getting a little bit of like some random ones right here. Just low float plays that are trying to turn into like little pump plays right now. Because everyone's used to yesterday. Everyone's used to seeing BM&R spike up $60 on a day. And people are saying, ooh, this thing's getting crazy. BM&R is getting nuts. Then again, this morning, we had so much crazy action on CLRO, and we have so much crazy action over on, again, all these crazy climbers. People just want to see, are we going to get one of those crazy climbers once again? Are we going to get anything getting a little bit nuts? I'm getting ready. If PLOA ever gets a little pop above $2, I'm just going to hammer some shorts right back on down. So if we ever start seeing like 230 plus, I'm going to hammer some shorts right back on down and just say, all right, hey, I think this is just going to be a pump and dump. We go from 180 up to 230. I get, let's say, 4,000 shares on this play, starts crashing right back on down. I could be able to make a quick like $1,200 right back on down. So sometimes we may just want to ride the little pump and dump wave. Now, again, we're not pumping. We're not saying go buy these plays. We're watching for other people to say that, and we're just taking advantage of the inevitable dump back on down. Also, a little sign of traders for every single person that's watching and waiting. We are having, at this time, 4th of July specials, guys. For anyone that is interested in becoming a TradeCaster member, watching me live stream and live trade every single day, you guys can come on over here. Every single thing is 40% off. So, Dek, I don't want to pay $174 a month for, again, TradeCaster. Type in USA in the promo code. You will get 40% off. It will take off $70. Dek, I don't want to pay 6 months of a membership for $870. You can pay for $522, taking off $200 with the promo code USA, or $300. Dek, I don't want to pay $1,700 for a year. You can take off $700 with the promo code USA for 4th of July, 40% off. So if you guys want to, make sure you guys come on over here, smash that USA promo screen, and make sure that you guys are all set. So USA is the promo. And that is going to be for 40% off. Pretty big sale, guys. 40% off. Making sure that you guys are all set. So again, once you click the buy now, the promo will come on up and you'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. All right, come on now. Let's get some action here. Let's get a little bit of buying volume. Ritz, I'm already a member. How can I have this changed? Very simple. Just click the pricing page over on TradeCaster. Pricing page over on TradeCaster. If you're a member or not, scroll on down. Pick which one you want. Click buy now. Once you click buy now, again, add the promo code USA. So all you're doing is scrolling on down on the pricing page, clicking buy now, and then again, add the promo code USA. It'll delete your old account, add this as your new account. If you have any time left on your old account, it will add it to your new account. So again, you will get all the time that you have. You'll have all the time added, and again, it will cancel automatically your old one. So you'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. Guys, fired up, always excited. Let's get ready to go. If you're ever thinking about joining TradeCaster, again, no better time. 40% off. Probably our next sale will be Labor Day. So probably about 2 months away. If anyone, if anyone's interested on our next sale, probably about 2 months away. So if you want to become a TradeCaster member, right now is the time to do it. Promo expires on Saturday. So again, Saturday after the 4th of July ends, that is when the promo code will be over with and done with. So you have about, 4 more days? 4 more days for the promo? Guys, watching to see if PLOA is going to still get this little pump and dump. No news, low float, stock's down from $1.80 to $2. I think, again, there's going to be some Discord out there that's going to try to pump PLOA up. I just feel like there is. And then once it does, I'm going to hammer some shorts back on down and just, basically go against their pump. Because what does a pump and dump do? Kind of as I said, guys. That's what it's going to pump on up and dump back on down. Right? I take a look over on PLA right now. There's no other stocks that are spiking. If I take a look over on BGLC has been fading and falling throughout this entire day. Let's go back to a 3-minute time frame. Fading and falling. If I go over to CLRO has been fading and falling. If I take a look over on WTO, it's been fading and falling. If I take a look over on GPUS, it's been fading and falling. PLA right here is an attempted little pop on up. There's no news. There's no credibility. What I think is going to happen is that traders are going to get bored. They're going to say, man, I want a crazy spike. I want a crazy ripper. I want to get a crazy runner. Well, do you guys want to try to pump something on up? Yeah, let's try to jump in on something. Okay, PLA. And then a community is going to buy all the shares at once. It's going to spike up probably 50 cents to $1. And then all that community is going to do is sell on each other. They're all going to just try to make money on each other. Some of them is going to win. Some of them is going to lose. And then guess what happens? The stock's going to come crashing all the way back on down. That's how the pump and dumps work, nowadays. It's just basically like Discords and people selling it on each other. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. BMNR. Come on, BMNR. BMNR, little bit of a climb right now. BMNR, guys, little bit of a pop. Trying to get back on up towards around its like $52 area. So just a little heads on up. BMNR, $52 is a lot of resistance. If you want to take a look over on BMNR, put a red line across the board right here and right now. Take a look at what we have. 52.53 top resistance. 52.53 top resistance. 52.53 top resistance. Notice as we come on up, that $51.80 to $52 mark should be top resistance. I will say, If I can get an entry on this play up near those areas, I'll take it. I'll get myself again slightly involved. 52.10. Go ahead and hammer a short on down. 52.80. Let's just go up even higher. Go ahead and hammer a short on down. Did not get filled on anything just yet. Got to watch the ask. If the ask goes up, 51.90, 52, might get my first entry here pretty soon. That 52.10, there I am. So, guys, I'm in. Woo! Guys, I'm finally in on a trade here. Finally in on a trade with 250 shares at this moment. Let's see if we can get a little reversal. Let's see if we can drop on down. And again, I am in on this play total at this time. Now I'm in on 52.45 cost basis, 500 shares. Not going to add any more. Right now, I'm down $100 on this trade. Now I'm up 400. Now I'm up $400. Guys, let's see if this thing is going to turn and drop right now. So I'm up $85. I have 500 shares ready to sell in case we ever do start getting a dump. My cost basis is 52.45. Again, I'm slightly in the red. We got to see the ask underneath like 52. If the ask starts going underneath 52, I'll start making a lot of money. Okay, like 51.98, we're up 235, 185. Ooh, little pop on up to 53. This is getting super jumpy here. Super jumpy across the board. Now, Dek, why did you enter at this price? Because again, what am I saying? Red line resistance, red line resistance, red line resistance, red line, looking for resistance. Looking for this one to turn and drop. Right now, I'm up $25, up $30. Looking for the crack back underneath this red line. And just again, if I can make $300, I'll take it. Right? That's kind of what I'm looking for. See if I can make like $300. If it starts smashing through 53, I'm just going to get out and just say, hey, I give it a chance. But again, if it starts smashing through 53, I'm going to get out and give it a chance. Guys, we're up 200. Look at this. With the spread, it's so crazy. I'm happy I only got 500 shares right now. 500 shares, I'm not adding any more. I'm not going to be a psycho on this play. I'm already up $1,600 on this day. I would like to see, let's get a pullback back down in the VWAP, crack $51, get some weakness. There's $355. $360 right now. $400 at this moment. Should I just take $400, push myself up $2,000 on the day? That's the goal, right? 415. Let's see if we crack 51. I'm going to take it. All right, guys. I'm going to take it. Eliminate my loss from earlier, or again, partial my loss from earlier, and make some money. All right, great. So I'm just going to take a nice little $500 profit right there when I can and just be a happy camper. So basically, guys, I started eliminating a little bit of my loss from earlier. Let's see where I'm at this time. So if anyone's interested, Dek, what was your trade? What was your entry and exit over on that play? Here you go. Here's my P&L that I just did. BMNR, I was in at 52.10 and 52.80. Now that gave me the cost basis of 52.40. I got out at 51.40. That was able to make me $500 in profit. If you want to rewind the live stream, I was at an $800 loss. Now I'm only at a $300 loss. Make sense? So at this time, guys, I was down $1,200 plus 328, right? Nope, 328. That means I was down $1,500. That's in my red in total, $1,500. Now let's go ahead. We have $3,658 win. $3,658 minus again the 15, whatever it was, 1528 or whatever. We're up a little over $2,000. So today, guys, we're up over $2,000 in profit. Market's pretty slow. We're not really seeing too much action. I traded how many times already today? I traded about 7 times today. So again, I traded a ton in pre-market because pre-market was so active. I traded at 8 o'clock today, or 8:09, 8:10, 8:15, 8:18, 8:26 to 8:29, and 10:02 to 10:03. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 trades today. 4 trades today, a little over $2,100 in profit. All right, not too bad, not too shabby. Not too bad, not too shabby, guys. A pretty great day of trading to make a little over $2,000 so that you guys are all set, ready to go. Dek, did you win the tournament last week? I did. And I will say again, One Stop Prop sent me $500 for winning it. So shout out to One Stop Prop again, holding their word. And just a little heads on up here, guys, for every single person. You know, I always support One Stop Prop because every time, again, I've ever asked them to do something, they've done it. They've set up tournaments. They, again, help us on out. They also give you guys a great discount. So if anyone wants a prop firm, get $200,000, get $100,000. You pay the fee, you pass the test, they fund you with $50,000 or whatever you choose. If you guys, again, head on over and type in TradeCaster30, type in TC30, you guys do get 30% off. So again, you guys will get 30% off whatever one that you guys want. So TradeCaster30, TC30 will give you guys 30% off for every single prop firm there is. Dek, I want to get $200,000 dollars funded to you. If you type in TC30, you get $328 removed from, again, the $200,000 test. So make sure you guys go check that on out. TC30 is, again, for 30% off. If you guys have not checked that out, TC30 for 30% off. JS11, Dek, why'd you get filled at that $52 level? $52. Again, take a look at $52 right here. Notice in after hours last night, we hit $52, got rejected. Notice in pre-market this morning, $52 got rejected. Notice all the upper shadows right around $52 before getting rejected. Notice again, as we come up to $52, I'm just looking at the past. So all I'm looking at is this red line. A lot of reversals, a lot of resistance right at that $52 area. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go, dialed on in, excited to see what we have here. Man, traders, I know, again, today we've been live streaming now for the last 3 hours. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get any more trades in, to be honest. I mean, I don't think I want to. I'm up $2,100 on the day. Everything live streamed, everything shown. You guys can rewind the live stream if you missed any other plays, but I just don't think there's anything that's really going crazy today, unfortunately. BGLC not really going crazy. WOLF not going crazy. CLRO not going crazy. I mean, everything's kind of slowing on down. Like WETO, it's starting to fade on off. I mean, hey, another day of success, another day of winning. $2,100, guys. We are pushing up now our profits of $15,000 in 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are up almost $15,000 in 2 weeks. How insane is that? How incredible is that? How wild is that to think about? Man, I love this job. This job is fantastic. But guys, I really don't think I'm going to be getting any more trades in. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. You guys can ask me right now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, happy to help. As always, team, I, again, absolutely love doing everything live. I am not ever going to be a person, okay? And I'll show you that and tell you that, of course, every single day. Every single trade I do, you will see my live P&L. Every single trade I do, you will see my live statements. Every single trade I do, I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing it, showing you step by step, giving you guys my thought process, getting you inside my mind so that you can become a better trader. If that's me winning, you can see what I do right. If that's losing, you can see what I do wrong. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to do this. Hey, guys. I just bought BMNR at $40. Hey, it's at $49 now. I'm up $2 million. $2 million, guys. Oh, you want to see my P&L? No, you can't. I'm sorry. You want to see my trades? I'm sorry. You can't. No. Oh, hey, you want to? No, you can't see anything. You got to trust me, guys. Hey, actually, at the same time, heads on up. I didn't tell you guys earlier, but I actually invested $30 million at 68 cents. It's at 89 cents, guys. I'm going to sell right now. I'm going to sell right now at 89 cents. I'm going to make another $3 million. I know I forgot to tell you guys, but hey, can everyone go follow me on Instagram? Hey, guys, BGLC going up to $12 right here. I forgot to tell you guys that I bought at $8. I bought at $8 with, again, $5 million. And now I'm up right now, $22 million. Hey. Guys, that's not the right way to learn. That's not the right way to learn. That's not the right way to trade. That's not the right way. Again, you guys can become better. But I feel like that's what so many people do. So again, here, you will get it all live. Here, you will see it all. Here, you guys are going to become better traders. That's what it's all about. So make sure you guys are being smart. Make sure you guys use your head. But I'm going to walk away a winner. And I want to make sure that you guys are also walking away winners as well. Team, amazing job today. Amazing work today. We still have, again, 2 more days, Wednesday and Thursday. Obviously, get yourself pumped on up. Get yourself excited. Get yourself ready to rock and roll. And let's get ready to go. You guys know the drill here, baby. Help me wrap this thing on up in 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! What a day. What an opportunity. What a blessing. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Another day of big trades, another day of big profits. I love it. Let's enjoy it. Happy Tuesday. $2,100 in the matter of 2.5 hours. Man, I love this job. Tomorrow, we're back after it, getting ready to make this money. Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman.
I got this question the other day. Why are you successful?
So I ball so hard, motherfucker.
$1,000 profit today.
But first niggas gotta find me.
$700.
50 grand to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
Lock it on up.
too when I look at you like this shit gravy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here. Ball so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million a year?
You should be tasting how to be successful. Tyson,
$79. Let's say $879.
Here's the break.
Let's get the $395.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
We're doing our thing all the way back on down. Let's take our money as we again take this profit. Carry on 4 contracts left. And again, we made $991 at this time, baby.
Everything we did there was absolutely perfect. Does anyone have any questions on that? Is anyone confused on anything we did on that? Now I'm starting to put together a little bit of a game plan, and I'm starting to understand what I really want out of this stuff.